Let's see. All right. If you can hear me, do me a favor and give a thumbs up in the chat. Just waiting for Johnny to get here. He's taking his time. Just waiting for Johnny to get here. Turn that down. Okay. All right. What's going on, people? I have a know if anybody saw. I got a post earlier. Asked everybody what their favorite movie was. If you haven't commented, go ahead and comment. Let me know. It's going to be part of the discussion later. Got some topics to go over. What the channel is going to be about and whatnot. It's funny, I can hear myself in the other room. Kendall, I know you can hear me. Yeah, we're going to do tier list today. Got some topics to go over. All right. Yeah, just bear with us. That's a little boring right now. I'm also going to give my full review of Night Swim. That'll be fun. Do that real quick because I know my short was short. Yeah, if anybody's in the chat, go ahead, comment down. Give me some thumbs up if you guys can hear me properly. It's technically my second stream, so just gonna see how well this goes. No copyright claims today. Let's get that going. Yeah, they got everything. So we're gonna do. Oh, I got me and Antoine can do this. Pokemon. Oh, yeah, we're gonna do like a MCU, DCEU, especially because the DCU is done and they are no longer a thing. We'll do that, and then also if I'm too loud, let me know in the chat too, guys. Just want to make sure everything sounds good, looks good. So yeah, do a restaurant. So yeah, basically the whole point of the tier lists today is to kind of give you guys a little idea of what we're about, Indigo Realm's about, and what we like, and then maybe we all have some similar interests and whatnot. And let's see, what do we got? Hold on. Again, just waiting for Johnny. He should be here any minute. Hold on, just responding real quick. Make sure he's good. Let's see, join. Just give me a sec, guys. Sorry. Yeah, if you guys have any tier lists or like any subjects you guys want us to talk about, go ahead and comment below. We talk about anything really. Lions game's on tonight. For anybody who's new, living, out here in Michigan, so big Detroit Lions fans. And it's our first playoff game at Ford Field in, well, it's got to be 30 years, so that's crazy. You caught up. Okay. All right, well, I guess we'll write down. Start with. So no, Johnny didn't see Night Swim. So I guess I can do that without him. How's that? That's better. Okay. All right. Anybody in the chat? Don't be afraid. Say hi. Let me know you're here. If you guys can hear me properly. Guess we could go. So you know what we're gonna do? We're going to do a. Huh. I got a lot of categories. That's good. There we go. DC. We'll start with that. Let's get that out of there. Wow, that's really not that many. All right. I'm going to start with DCEU rankings. We'll go over Night Swim later. It's not much to talk about anyway. If you guys seen my short, you know I wasn't very fond of it. I gave it a 4.5 out of 10, which is how I rank stuff. I just rank it out of 10, keep it simple. I don't need any special ranking system to go over, you know. So, all right, I guess I'll give myself. All right, just waiting for Johnny to get started. Whoa. I know. So we'll do that later. Wow. Felt like there was way more movies in the DCEU. Let's see, we got. So only one I can't rank in this, and I'm just going to put that up there immediately. Where am I tripping? Do you guys not see? I don't see it. Peacemaker, Shazam 2, Flash, Suicide Squad, Justice League. Okay, so this isn't a proper one because it does not have Aquaman. Well, I guess that works because we have not seen Aquaman. So that'll do. All right, we'll just stick to this. So that helps. Seeing everything else, that's good. All right. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the live stream. Comment below. Comment below what your favorite movie is of all time. Favorite one. Like, movie you could watch every day for the rest of your life and not get sick of it. Oh, look who's here.
Yeah, I was about to say, add me, bro. What's going on? Hey. What's going on?
Say hi. Hey. All right, finally we get started. Try to keep them busy for 10 minutes.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. You're good, bro. Welcome. What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm good. Good morning. Well, afternoon.
So we got some Nighthawk in the chat. Yeah, Halloween. Yeah. Okay. I didn't know her favorite movie was Halloween.
Oh.
1978. I mean, that's the best one of the best horror films of all time.
Yeah,
you guys know how I feel about that.
Best there is.
I feel about that. Yeah, hold on.
Talking about Halloween. Oh no.
You don't think I don't love my boy? We like Halloween here.
Oh yeah. We got the grails in the closets, the signed Funko Pop.
Oh yeah. That will have to, as a studio,
by Michael himself,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Great. One of the best days ever, man.
Oh yeah. Great.
So yeah, I guess we can get started. I was telling the people who are here, welcome by the way again for the 80th time. Comment down below again. What's your favorite movie? So we're asking today. It's gonna be a topic of discussion later. But figured today we can just go over like some of our most anticipated movies of the year. We're gonna do some tier rankings. We're gonna kind of let people get to know us and see how we feel about stuff. And I figure we should start off with the DCEU. Does not have Aquaman. Luckily, we both haven't seen Aquaman, so that saves it. But has all the way up to the Blue Beetle, which again I don't think you've seen. So
no.
At least on your end, we'll put that up there. But
yeah, haven't watched Blue Beetle, but everything else, I got you.
Let's go. All right. Let's make sure. Don't forget to share this. Share the link. Wherever. Don't forget to like. Gotta get shameless plugs, our new channel. Gotta help us grow. I know NJ was talking about coming in, so he's very excited. Let's see if he got the memo.
Oh boy, NJ.
Oh yeah, he should be here soon. If he's not, we're never gonna let him live it down.
Oh no, I gotta let him live it down. I forgot his birthday, and he forgave me.
Well, you know what? Yeah, you also don't watch his streams.
I do sometimes when I get the invite to him. I don't know when he streams, man. See, now you make me feel bad.
Well, he's like 11 hours ahead of us.
See. Why'd you even bring it up? Why'd you even bring it up?
Just cause. All right, bro. Well, I guess if you're all set and ready.
Yeah, let's go. Let's do this.
We can get started. We can do some. I guess we'll start from the beginning. So I'm just gonna tell you right now. I know we both agree with that. Man of Steel.
Oh yeah.
S tier, 100% S tier.
Yeah, king of the DCEU.
Yes.
For sure.
Yes. Not much to say about Man of Steel. A lot of people hate it.
Oh man,
it's pretty funny. Well, I mean, it's got its issues. Zack Snyder. We do like Zack Snyder here. We don't like all his movies.
Yeah, not all of them, but for the most part, Zack Snyder is our guy.
Yeah.
He doesn't really know how to tell a story, but movie's beautiful.
Yeah, well, we'll talk about Rebel Moon once you see that finally. You got to get through that. Dang. Yeah. So
what a challenge.
Yeah, right? Yeah, Man of Steel, I mean, that's pretty much, I'd say out of all 10 years of the DCEU, I'd say that.
Yeah.
Probably, there's not going to be, it's all, the bottom half is going to be pretty full. So, what's next? We got BVS. Now,
BVS.
Disclaimer, we do not count the theatrical cut because if we did, BVS is going to go right there in my opinion. But if we're going with the Ultimate Edition, I'm putting it up there. I'm going to put it up there.
Right there. Yeah.
Do you agree with that?
100%.
All right. Because I know you like the movie a little bit more than I do.
I do.
It took me a while to come around.
B is perfect.
Only
because they added the extra scenes.
Ultimate Edition. I'm sure everybody knows that. I want to get a lot of shit for that. Yeah, I mean, I guess it had good parts, man. It's beautiful. It's just so dark and depressing, and then it ends. Spoiler alert, Superman dies. Cool. And then bringing in, like, shoehorning Doomsday in at the last minute was kind of like.
Did you just call it spoiler alert like 8 years later?
Yeah, you got to, man. You got to. You have to. Yeah, no. DBVS only Ultimate Edition. the added scenes, extra half hour definitely helps.
Only Ultimate Edition exists.
Yeah.
So
definitely
just remember
more of a
that.
cohesive story. Also, Nighthawk still in the
Nighthawk's there, bro. She's gonna be there for us always.
Okay, well, I was just can she hear us? Well, I want to make sure that the volume's all good. There you go, Nikki.
Yeah.
Can she hear?
Nikki Necronomicon.
Put us up in the chat. Can you hear us well? You hear? I know you're next to him, but
actually, she is.
She's not next to him. Where's she at? Is she at work or something?
No, she's
all
over.
Right, for sure. Oh. All right, so
shout out to my homegirl Jean.
What's up, Jean? BVS. What was after BVS? Was it Justice League after BVS? No.
Wonder Woman.
And then Justice League. Wonder Woman. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna put Wonder Woman. You're gonna put Wonder Woman B. A. C. I feel like Wonder Woman is a perfect C.
You think it's a C?
Perfect C. To where it did not hold my attention. It does have one scene that holds it.
I will.
And the actors, all the actors did great. I will say that. Ares.
I don't think Gal Gadot's.
Ares design poor. Yeah, his design like poor.
You got Professor Lupin underneath from Harry. I know you're not. By the way, he's not a Harry Potter fan.
No.
Professor Lupin underneath like armor and stuff, and all you see is this like mustache.
You see a mustache, bro.
Yeah, I agree. I don't hate this movie. I think C is perfect in this like because it's mid. I'd say it's like C plus B minus. I'd give it that. I think that's
super
fair.
Mid. Super mid.
Justice League.
Fucking.
Don't even have. There's nothing to say. Atrocity. They took
garbage.
Zack Snyder's pretty good vision, and they made it into a 2-hour shitty Avengers film with a lot of sexist jokes, and it's just really cringe. Really cringe to watch. Not
very
fun.
Very Joss Whedon.
Yeah, I liked that. I liked it when I saw it because I was alone and nobody wanted to see it with me in 2017, and I was wasted when I saw it. So that helped. That helped for sure.
Oh yeah. Alcohol helps any movie.
Yeah, but
great.
No, Justice League is if I could get it lower than half, I would. It's an atrocity. Oh. I know you don't really have much else to say about it. It's so bad.
No, it's so bad. And you know what? You know what? What comes next isn't any better. It's gonna join it right there with it.
Oh crap! What came after?
Suicide Squad.
Oh God. Should it? Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. Slap it right next to it. Oh my God.
Suicide Squad.
Atrocity. Back-to-back atrocity.
It's really bad.
Yeah. You know what's funny? Going back to Justice League, they can CGI my boy's mustache out for that, but not Wonder Woman. You know, like if you don't want to just shave the mustache, bro, just take it off. Yeah,
right. Just take the mustache off. Oh my God. Dude, and then Suicide Squad though, they're always talking about an Ayer cut. Like people were saying maybe James Gunn one day would let him do his Ayer cut, but I don't know why they would do that because the DCU is
dead.
It's dead.
It's dead.
It's totally dead.
We're rebooting. I'm excited. It's gonna be what the DCU is supposed to be, and. Yeah. Hopefully there's they actually take their time and do the actual work.
I agree. I think they will. I think his Ayer cut, I don't know how much better it could be, but watching a 2-hour music video was not fun. It was really cringy. The acting is for the most part pretty good. I like Amanda
Viola
Waller.
Davis.
Viola Davis is Amanda Waller. And she's funny enough, she's like one of the few returning. Actually, she's one of, I think, just John Cena. Peacemaker's the only one that else is returning.
That's awesome because Peacemaker.
But other than that, well, we'll get to that. Actually, but like there's a few cool things in it, but What's her
Like
name?
the
The witch, and Cara Delevingne with her caterpillar eyebrows.
Enchantress.
Enchantress, yeah. So she's like, "Welcome to my lair." She's like dancing and stuff. It was.
Oh yeah.
This is weird.
Oh
This
yeah.
is weird.
Very bad. Very bad.
Were we some kind of Suicide Squad? Yeah. Well, all right. Let's move on from that.
Oh, he said it.
Yeah. Right. Oh. So after Suicide Squad, what was that? No, Aquaman.
It's got to be.
Why can't we remember? We know this all the time. Now we're actually doing the thing. It's like, what came after Suicide Squad? 2018. So 2017. So Wonder Woman actually came out after. So it was Suicide Squad and then Justice League and then Wonder Woman.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Wrong. You screwed us. No, it's so yeah, it would be Aquaman. So 2017, we only saw Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Shazam was 2019. And we're getting ahead of ourselves, but Black Adam 2021, Birds of Prey is 2020, right? That was the 2021, 2020. And that came out during COVID. So yes, Aquaman. So I'm going to give Aquaman a B.
Yeah.
I like Aquaman. I mean,
it's the first,
you okay with that?
It's the first live action attempt, and it made Aquaman relatively cool. Yeah.
I mean, it made $1 billion, over $1 billion, which is insane. That's the only DC EU movie to ever make over $1 billion. It blows my mind.
I mean, if you're as gorgeous as Jason Momoa, yeah, you make that money.
It's just insane. I liked it. See,
I really did like it too. You know, our boy did it. James Wan.
He did, yeah. James Wan's great for the most part, but when he did good. And again, we haven't seen Lost Kingdom. We'll probably wait till streaming because there's no point really watching it in terms of just to see it. But no, I mean, it was really good. Besides, like Mira, she's in the movie a lot, but this is before all that Johnny Depp stuff happened, which we won't talk. We won't get into that. But
no, not at all.
Yeah, no, Aquaman, I'd say it's pretty good. Really good visual effects. It's just a fun Saturday morning cartoon, pretty much.
Yeah, just live action.
Yeah.
And star of the movie is actually our boy Patrick.
Yeah, Patrick Wilson.
Yes. Yeah, Patrick.
Yes. You know, he always shows up. Always shows up. I heard he's actually really good in Lost Kingdom. He was one of the more redeeming qualities of the sequel.
Okay.
Which we'll have to watch that. We'll watch that together. Maybe we'll do. When we get the Patreon started, we'll do a watch party with that. We'll do a live stream.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, Aquaman B. I'd say that's pretty good. I like that.
Aquaman's a great movie.
I'm guessing Birds of Prey would be next. Yeah. No, Shazam.
Yeah, Shazam. I don't know if you agree with me. I honestly, yes. All right. My boy.
Yeah, we're gonna agree on a lot of stuff when it comes to like stuff like this, but Shazam 1 is a good movie. It's lighthearted. I think it captures the tone of like what the DC fun could be. And obviously, Fear of the Gods is. You still haven't seen Fear of the Gods either, so I'll go into that movie. So the first Shazam is really good. I remember seeing it in theaters when I was down there in Florida and stuff, and I took your advice. I went and saw it, and it was thoroughly fun. I enjoyed it. It's sad. It's heartfelt.
Oh
it's
story. In some parts,
Vin Diesel would love this movie.
So I wouldn't seen it by myself.
I remember.
Shout out to AMC because they sent me ticket 2 weeks early, and
I forgot about that.
I did not even want to see it, but
you
got the opportunity, and I was thoroughly surprised, just blown away by how great this movie actually is.
I know, isn't that such a good feeling?
Yes.
You're like,
it's one of the best.
I want to see this. Yeah, I don't want to see this shit. You go and see it.
Like, yeah, go and see it. Oh, whoa! This is amazing. This is
so
amazing. Wow.
Wow. So good. So yeah, I'd say it's pretty good. Birds of Prey. I saw this once.
We seen it together. Didn't we see that together?
It came out to streaming, didn't it? It was during COVID. It was one of the day-to-day.
Yeah, but I wouldn't seen it in theaters. I remember seeing it
in theaters.
I seen that in theaters.
I watched it on streaming.
Okay.
Me and Kendall watched it.
Who did I see it with?
And I'm gonna give it a C. I
You're gonna C. Okay. Me personally, I move it down to D tier.
I say it's a C minus. Okay, I think D is. So the reason I put it in C is because what it tries to do, I think it does well. I think,
Which is what exactly? Because
I
if the
like
movie
Harley.
is made to showcase female side of the DCEU, it doesn't do that great at all. It showcases Harley great.
Yeah, the Birds of
But I
Prey, calling it
honestly,
Birds of Prey, and
yeah,
the fantabulous emancipation of whatever the hell the movie's called. You can see it down there, that little yellow text. It's like a paragraph.
Yeah.
It doesn't do the Birds of Prey well. Like, she's
No.
not. So, yeah, you know what? I'm going to give them that because they failed to actually execute their vision, which I would have liked.
Yeah.
Harley is great. Margot Robbie is obviously she's like Robert Downey Jr. with Iron Man. She is Harley Quinn. You know?
Yeah, she is 100%.
But yeah, it was great. The rest, I like Mary Elizabeth Winstead a lot. I like chick from Pineapple Express.
Mrs. Obi-Wan Kenobi, you mean?
What?
Mary Elizabeth Winstead. Mrs. Obi-Wan Kenobi, bro.
Oh, yeah. Well, yes. Hera, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we won't get... Yeah, she's great. She's great in Birds of Prey with the little tiny bit of screen time. She's like in it for like 10 minutes, I think. Not even, maybe. It's like such little screen time. But
was she Huntress?
Yes. And she tried to be like they tried, like, that was the first rated R one, right?
Yeah.
So they made the rated R movie, and just to like get more gritty about it, and it ended up being not really all that violent. Not like
no. I mean,
yeah, not much to it, honestly.
The only like super violent part was it Black Mask and Victor Zsasz, and when he kills that family. Was gonna let the little girl go until she's like seen all like the snot running down her face. And he's like, "Oh no, ew, it's disgusting. Kill her." Like,
yeah.
Like,
Ewan McGregor, good. I mean, he is just, but then like, girl boss thing where he's just a really annoying, whiny, bitchy man. And it was just like, dude, just kill this guy. Yeah.
He is a man child.
Was it Black Mask? That's what it was?
Yep. Black Mask and Victor Zsasz.
Victor Zsasz.
Yeah, Victor
Zsasz. Yeah, so yeah, no. So, and then I believe all right, so I know we got Wonder Woman 84 and Suicide Squad, and then Black Adam was after that, and then we also got Peacemaker right around there. And then we got I'm just trying to organize it all in order. No, we got Wonder Woman 84 first.
Yes.
I believe they got that December 2020. And then that's going to go right there.
Oh, yeah. Like
terrible movie.
If you could go lower, it would go lower.
Oh,
man.
I could rant about this movie for hours. But I won't. Pedro Pascal, I like his performance. He's goofy. He hams it up.
He's good in everything.
Yeah. He hams it up. He's wacky as hell. It's fun. It's fun in that aspect. When he was on screen, I was like, okay. I wasn't falling asleep. I watched this with my family during COVID. It's lockdown, and me and the wife were watching it, and we're the only two that stayed awake, I think. Steve stayed awake. Well, we're sitting there watching it, and about halfway through, like the wall comes up, like now like walls are springing out of nowhere, and like the magic was just so inconsistent. Like it was like, and then she's like, this guy hijacks this innocent man's body, and she's like, basically, she's sleeping with this man who looks like himself to everybody else, but to her it looks like Chris Pine.
Chris Pine, yeah, horrible, man. And you know what? It's like I said, the movie manages to make men look like complete trash.
It does the
entire time. We're not all trash.
No, but everybody in that movie was.
Oh yeah.
But you know what was worst of all was how terrible they did or what's her face? Why can't I think of her name?
Kristen
Wiig. Love Kristen Wiig. Love Kristen Wiig. She's awesome. She's really funny too. And then to the end when she comes out as the cheetah and she's like mutated.
Yeah.
And it's like, and then she can't like get the lasso. Remember at the end, she was trying to get the lasso around him as he's like broadcasting the magic through the satellites or some shit.
Yeah.
And she can't get the lasso around his ankle, but then she does. And she saves the day. It was a huge issue.
And then
like
she does.
And then also like Cheetah can handle being electrocuted, but she just like gets electrocuted, and she doesn't die. She doesn't die. However, a power line electrocutes her and kill anybody. Kill anybody instantly. No,
she's got the power of Minerva, bro. She's got the power of a goddess.
Oh, is that NJ in the chat?
Man.
What's up? Welcome, NJ.
Madness? Is that my boy?
Joining us from India. Oh my god,
hey.
And Butler. What's up, Butler? What's up, baby?
Yeah, hi, my boy.
Welcome to the channel, man. We're guys, if you're just joining us, we're doing tier rankings right now. We're going over right now the DCU since it's officially dead in the dirt. Finally.
yeah.
So yeah,
10
we're doing
years
that
of almost complete trash.
Oh, mostly trash, as you can tell from our ranking. But yeah, now we're gonna be doing MCU next. That's gonna be
madness. What a do?
So yeah, welcome. Where we just leave off. We just did Wonder Woman 1984 and her.
Yes.
And
painful.
Oh God. Suicide Squad.
Yeah. Oh, so you put it in B. Oh, I hit a B for you, huh?
If you know what? Nah, I'm gonna do A.
I'm gonna say Suicide Squad. The Suicide Squad. Yeah, I'm gonna put that there. The Suicide Squad is what a Suicide Squad comic book is. It's literally watching a comic book, not even a comic book, the graphic novel. It's watching it on page. Just the fact that a whole team gets annihilated within the first 10 minutes of this movie.
It's all like
I was instantly satisfied. The quirky characters, a weasel, polka dot man.
Dude, Pete Davidson getting his face blown off like halfway. I'm like, it's fantastic. James Gunn knows how to do. He's mean spirited sometimes. If you've seen his other movies, you know, like he's very mean spirited, but he knows how to like have heart, and he knows how to tell a good story, and he knows how to do a lot of people. He made me care about a damn shark. A shark man, voiced by Sylvester Stallone.
I'm going to say, he made me care about a guy with polka dots all over his body. You know?
Yeah, dude. Oh my God! Spoiler alert! If you haven't seen it, his death. Oh, God. He's like, I did it, and he gets crushed. Good. So sad.
Oh,
but so good. So good. Yeah. Suicide Squad is an A. I love that movie. James Gunn. I cannot wait for Superman Legacy. Very excited for that.
Oh my God! Not even a Superman fan.
No, I mean I was obviously I am now because 2013 came out.
Yeah, exactly. But 2013, anytime before that, wouldn't catch us watching anything Superman unless it was Superman animated.
Well, Justice League animated series. Obviously, that's goated.
Yes.
No, 100%. I watched Superman Returns back in the day.
I watched all those, but.
Horrible.
They were horrible.
Horrible. Kevin Spacey, sketchy topic, but he's decent. I think he doesn't get a lot of love, but
listen,
Michael Rosenbaum.
Oh, okay, never mind. That's the only Superman thing you catch me watching.
Smallville's pretty good. Yeah,
Smallville is great.
But what were you gonna say? Sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've only watched every Superman movie once, besides Man of Steel. That's the only multiple watch. It's the only one that gets
100 times. Yeah, it's insane. Yeah, we'll talk. All right, so Peacemaker. Now, this is really the only show, so far. And I am putting Peacemaker in S tier. I'm sorry.
Yep.
And
I don't have to. I'm not even going to argue with you. John Cena, I see you, bro.
Yes, I liked him in the Suicide Squad, but this took, and again, James Gunn. So far, the two of the best things in the DCU are from James Gunn. So pretty excited about that. And
so shows you what's to come, man. Show you all the great things to come from our boy.
Well, the show is like, this is like, he got to be mean spirited. He got to be himself. He got to really let loose and just do whatever the hell he wanted. And there's times watching the show and watching with Kendall, and we were literally like,
this is crazy.
What the? Like, I have no words. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. Like, it's such a good show. It's so well made. It has heart. Like, Peacemaker is a terrible, terrible guy. Everybody in the show is pretty awful, but you care about him. You care about him.
Yeah. James Gunn finds a way to make you care about the
exactly
horrible character. I mean, the Suicide Squad, for instance. Like, so you care about a giant man shark.
A giant
man shark.
Yeah. We got like,
he makes you care about the worst things.
And he did good. It's good. Peacemaker is really good. Season 2. I hope they continue it. Obviously, it's kind of weird because they have, if you haven't seen Peacemaker, there is a thing at the end, spoiler alert, the Justice League. But they're obscured, but they are clearly like Zack Snyder's Justice League, you know?
Exactly.
And that was at the Thomas hasn't watched half of these. Yeah, Tom. Dude, that's okay. Most of them aren't good. As you can tell, like the rest, I'm actually surprised I actually put I like a lot of this stuff. Like, it's not like all bad. It's really not. Like, Aquaman isn't the greatest movie, but it's good. It's entertaining.
I mean, if you look at it right now, we like it more than we hate it.
That's true. We still have a little bit to go. And this is where we're gonna get into some. Oh, you've seen them all. Well, good, NJ. I expect you to see all these, especially when it comes to MCU.
Good. You've wasted your time just like we have.
Yeah, MCU is gonna be. That's gonna be a fun one because that's like triple the size of this. But anyway, Peacemaker, great show. If you haven't seen Peacemaker, definitely go check it out. It's one of the best. It's S tier for a reason. So now this one, Twan, I'm gonna let you.
Ooh, Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Star Wars. That's funny. Yeah, so here we go.
I'm going to put Zack Snyder's Justice League. While it is visually stunning and great, it's just too long. And I'm going to leave it right where you're about to put it. Right there in the B column.
Oh, NJ, this is just the DCEU. Technically, the Matt Reeves, the Batman, which, in my opinion, is the greatest thing DC's made
since the Dark Knight.
Since the Dark Knight. Obviously, we have a bias because of our Batman obsession, but So that's not included in this. But if it was, it would be SS tier. It'd be up here.
100%. Be all the way up, all the way up.
And Joker as well.
Oh, Joaquin.
Yeah, I think that deserves. I like it.
Yeah,
I like it. Good. I was very excited for it. But yeah, it's 4 hours long. The epilogue is awful. I think the epilogue is terrible.
Yes,
I do not like it. It is so cringe.
You do not like Jared.
When he talks like this, I'm the Joker. I'm the Joker, baby. Hey. It's bad. It's bad. Oh man. It's so besides the epilogue, it's more cohesive. It's clearly his vision. It's way better. We don't have any bad CGI. Justice League is obviously one of the worst movies ever made.
Yes. And of course, Ben Affleck as Batman shines through. I know we were just talking about Robert Pattinson and how he's an S tier Batman, but can't take away from what Ben Affleck did too. Ben
Affleck is hands down has it. You know, we have it in B tier, but this has the best Batman fight scene in any Batman movie.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I don't care what anybody says. This movie is brutal as hell, and that Batman is awesome.
You're talking about the warehouse. You're talking about the warehouse scene.
Yeah, come on, man.
Yeah. Yes. Many a villain died in that warehouse.
I mean, we got Batman, Dark Knight Returns Batman in this one, so love it. But yeah, Justice League, Zack Snyder. We like Justice League and we like Zack Snyder a lot, but Zack Snyder's not perfect. He's got the visual aspect down, which we love. in most of his movies. But you said, when we eventually will go over Rebel Moon, which little note on that, we'll be reviewing Rebel Moon in its entirety once part 2 comes out. So we will not be talking about that part 1 because we pretty much agree with everybody else on that movie. But Zack Snyder. So that pretty much ends like Zack Snyder's universe. Well, we still got The Flash, obviously, which is heavily just a Zack Snyder movie. But Black Adam. Have you seen Black Adam?
I have seen Black Adam.
I'm going to put Black Adam in C because it is a guilty pleasure of mine.
I will too. It is fun to watch.
It's so dumb.
It's funny though because The Rock manages to step outside of his normal Rock role and is still The Rock.
Yes. It doesn't matter what he does. He's just The Rock, and it's so annoying. Like, and I love that he barely gets his ass beat in this movie because he's the hero. It's like, dude, did you have to pick a normally a villain to be a hero? Like Black Adam is.
I get it. We're in like an anti-hero phase where everybody's like, well, we've done all the heroes. Now everybody wants to see a villain movie. Yeah. But how do we make the villain the hero?
Exactly. It doesn't make any sense. He's like,
no.
Even in the trailer, like he's like, we don't kill people. Well, I do. I'm like, I haven't seen you kill a single person.
It's like, you know what? One time, just do an actual superhero movie where the villain is the central character and he is the villain. It's just like a what if. It's just like a what if. The villain just actually wins this time. It's not a canon story.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, it would be much better. Okay, so we're gonna do this because the last two are all me.
Last two is all you, and you already know where I put the Flash. I can't.
So why don't you go ahead and so this is where Johnny puts the Flash, and I'll let you take it away. Explain why the Flash is an F to you.
The Flash is a sad attempt at restoring or restarting the DCU. It's horrible. We bring back Michael Keaton for this crappy one-off, and it just ruins his Batman. Every time I look at Michael Keaton, all I want to think about is Batman Returns. And now I got this horrible stain of the Flash. Again, it's supposed to be quirky because he's a quirky guy, but when I can't look at Ezra Miller and watch this movie and feel like, wow, this is so great. His acting is amazing. And then you know what we did? We swapped Superman for Supergirl. Just to, help these people. God, I don't even know what I'm trying to say anymore. It gets me so flustered talking about this because I love the Flash. The Flash is my boy. He's right under Batman. You know the excitement I had for this movie. I was really excited.
We were both excited.
I was excited to see Supergirl. I was like, wow, man, I wonder how they're gonna tie her in. No, we're just gonna replace her. We're gonna replace Superman, put her in. Try to tell the story of, Crisis and not tell it.
Yeah, they basically. They did Flash. No,
there's no Crisis. There's no Flashpoint. Yeah, it was Flashpoint. My bad. My apologies. I'm horrible at this. But God, man, what a sad attempt. And then you make the villain of the movie is. I get it. The movie of the villain is Barry. Barry is his own worst enemy because he's stupid.
He is stupid. He's emotional.
He's blinded. Yes. He's blinded by emotions. And I feel bad. I felt bad. I felt very sad watching all the moments with his mom, like at the end when he has to set everything back right. Spoiler alert, I guess. When he sets everything back right and he's got to take the can of whatever out of her cart. I sat there and I got a little teary-eyed. I was like, dang, man. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can do it. I guess I have to save everybody else. Watch my whole world, crumble again. But I felt for him there. But other than that, it's just a sad attempt. It's a sad attempt at doing one of the greatest comic book arcs of all time. Take your time. Take your time. Pick a different Flash. Try again.
Yeah, just try again. What's the other guy? He will.
Don't bring back Michael Keaton.
I agree. Yeah, the Michael Keaton's getting old. They just need to let somebody else, please. The new Batman, which they're hopefully going to cast Jensen Ackles, but Anyway, I disagree with you. I agree with you on a lot of points about the Flash, but for me, yeah. Well, we'll talk about that later. But the Flash for me is definitely a C. Besides the atrocious CGI and the fact that I do not like Ezra Miller for obvious reasons. Don't know them, but yeah, that's all I'm gonna say.
If you know, you know. If
you know. But no, I like the Flash. I like the story, even though it is a dumbed down Flashpoint Paradox, and it's a way better movie. I like Sasha Calle as Supergirl. I do. I like Michael Keaton in it. I think Ezra is very good as this Barry. I like the fact that they put Barry, the very annoying Barry in the previous movies that we've always gotten. We find him annoying as hell. They put him with a more mature Barry. That was like, oh my God, I suck. Like, I like that. I like that dichotomy of having two Barrys. One's how he used to be, and the one's like more mature. He's still an idiot. They're both stupid as all hell. But I don't know, it just adds more depth to the characters. So like, but the CGI is so bad. And the ending is really, really bad.
Dark Flash or whatever.
They should have just done Eobard. Again, they tried too hard. They shot the ending 100 times, and it's really apparent because it looks like they just tore this movie apart and put together the worst, like not Pineapple, but Polar Express level CGI characters in this movie. Woo. The ending with Christopher Reeves, spoiler again. We're spoiling all this stuff. You come here, again for future reference. We spoil
Nicolas Cage.
He didn't even know he was in the movie. They use AI generated images and make these guys look horrible, and it was just so disgusting. Dumb. It was bad. So you know what? It's going to be a D. It's not F. It's not irredeemable in my opinion. But I did find some enjoyment.
I found some enjoyment, yeah. Because like I said, I am a Flash fan, but Grant Gustin.
that show, we're not even gonna get
seasons 1 and 2. Seasons 1 and 2.
There's like 9 seasons. You can't just be like, oh yeah, I like the Flash. Only the first 2 seasons though. There's 8 seasons. I
can. I
9 seasons.
I like the Flash, the comic book character, but the TV show, I like the first 2 seasons.
Okay, it's the 3rd season with Savitar.
Yes.
Okay. So, oh god.
Oof.
I remember that.
That was bad. I think after that it was the Thinker.
The Thinker?
The Thinker.
Oh God. Hold on, we got some more people.
You're a fan of a different Flash, pal.
Devin is a fan of a different Flash. Yeah, come here. Well, you want to get in on this, Thomas? You got a webcam? I'll put you on. No, you're gonna get me demonetized. Never mind. Oh God! So you haven't seen these last 2, so I will finish off this tier list. So Shazam: Fear of the Gods. That's an F. Again, spoilers. Anybody who hasn't seen The Flash: Fear of the Gods. Oh, give me 10. You got it. Deal. But yeah, Fear of the Gods is. There's not much to say. I don't really want to talk about it. They hyped it up. Zachary Levi is an a-hole. He's a man baby. What's up, Max? Welcome to the channel, man. Welcome to the stream.
Ew.
Oh, and for anybody who's new here who hasn't commented down below, comment your favorite movie of all time. That's what we want to know. We're going to talk about it a little bit. We're going to go through one more tier list after this. Again, these are just to like kind of get you guys into yes, NJ.
What up, Max?
Shazam 2 is garbage, but yeah, this is just
brother. Yeah,
it's coming in slow. Yes. Huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that last one on the list.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but yeah. So anyway, just doing some tier lists for all the newcomers. Again, comment your favorite movie of all time below. We already got one. Luckily, so Nikki says Halloween 1978. That's her favorite movie of all time.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what's not one of my favorite movies of all time. It's nothing on this list. So anyway, we'll end it with again Shazam 2, awful movie. I don't know where they dropped the ball. Star Wars tier list, Max. Come on now. We're gonna do probably do.
Oh, we'll get there.
We'll do the start. We will do it.
Okay, we'll get there.
I was gonna try and do like we're only gonna do like 2 to 3 hours today streaming. Because it's actually going well. We're not doing the reactions anymore because got to make sure I don't get copyright claims on my second stream.
I can't do that.
Yeah, Star Wars list is coming. MCU is probably going to be next because that'll take up about another hour and that'll get us to where we want to be. Because there's like 40 MCU TV shows and movies. So, yeah, we'll finish this one up here. DCU ranking, Blue Beetle. I'm going to give it a B.
Okay.
I'm going to give Blue Beetle a B. This movie, I get why people crap on all of these movies, and it's the most woke thing ever, and people want to like crap on stuff because they're trying to be inclusive. I like inclusivity within its like means. Don't go overboard. Don't shove it down our throats like most people do, like Disney. We won't get into that, but but Blue Beetle's good. It's heartfelt. It's family friendly. The family aspect. All right, Max. This is my list. Blue Beetle.
Yeah,
Blue Beetle. Blue Beetle is B in my mind. It's not a bad movie. It's really not. The CGI is not even that bad. The suit's really cool because it was actually like practical effects. So I really like the suit. But no, Blue Beetle it's B tier. It's a good movie. Antoine has not seen most of these movies. And again, Lost Kingdom.
Whoa. I've seen all those movies besides like 2 of them.
We haven't seen Fury of the Gods,
the
Blue
last
Beetle,
2.
and Lost Kingdom.
Yeah, so that's it.
What's up, Sarah?
I got homework. I know.
Yeah, you do. We got a lot more other movies that are, you know what? Put it on the back burner because the other movies we have are way more important.
Oh, 100%.
Sarah, welcome to the chat.
What I do?
Put your favorite movie, comment your favorite movie of all time below. Again, if you haven't done that, don't be lame. Comment, interact with us, give us stuff to talk about.
Our boy NJ says One Piece anime is clear of any movie he's seen. Best thing so far.
That's not a movie. That's a show. That doesn't count. Also, that's the only Netflix anime. Again, it's a perfect topic for another time. I will get into anime one day. One Piece I have not seen all of it. I've only watched one episode. My wife, weirdly enough, has seen the entire season. And she's not an anime fan whatsoever, which is crazy.
Wow, dude.
I know. She watched the whole thing. NJ says Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings is the greatest trilogy of all time, in my opinion. Those movies are pretty hard to beat.
Max.
I mean, One Piece, I hate the anime. Like the actual anime, I do not like One Piece at all. But again, we will we'll get into anime, and I'm sure One Piece will be the only thing that I rank pretty low in terms of like actual animes. But there's only one movie not missing or not here on the DCEU ranking, and that is Lost Kingdom, which we both have not seen. But I don't think I'm going to entirely hate it. I feel like it's going to be more around C tier because I think I can find, if I can just
find some enjoyment.
Favorite movie in general, Sarah. Anything like if your all time favorite movie, like I'll go. My favorite movie, Devin's favorite movie of all time, like currently sitting right now, is Blade Runner 2049. I know it's weird, but I just love that movie with everything in me. That's my favorite movie right now. Blade Runner 2049.
Favorite movie of all time. Going back to since we're talking about DC and I'm a Batman stan, is Dark Knight.
Yes.
Every day since every year since 2008.
Hasn't changed.
No, not once.
No, that's good.
Not even a thought has passed.
Stick to your guns, man. Dark Knight is obviously it's a masterpiece. It's a masterpiece. There's a lot of masterpieces.
A lot of great movies.
So that was our DCE list. Not much to it. DC sucked, and it went out with like a wet fart in the wind, and that's it. There we go. Ooh. Oh, metal. We saw metal. We're gonna have to do some band rankings.
Jesus.
By the way, there will be Blazing Saddles, Max says. Oh man, Blazing Saddles is Max's favorite movie, but you know what? I love Blazing Saddles.
I'm about to say that's awesome.
Okay, so here we go. Look at all that.
Whew. All right.
So next up on the stream, guys, we're gonna do a Marvel Cinematic Universe tier list. This is gonna take a while. It's gonna be fun though.
Yeah. All right.
Feel free to chime in, guys, and if post your rankings each one that we do.
Yeah,
we'd love to hear your guys' input.
How you feel?
We're idiots, so your guys' opinion definitely means a lot more. Not in a racist way. The movie is really funny. That's hilarious.
Oh, Max, man.
Hi. Okay. Can you give me the pens? The what? The pens. What pens? My thing of pens. Oh, your color pens. Sorry, getting interrupted real quick. Oh, that's a good choice.
Labyrinth. Oh, man. It's a great movie.
Labyrinth or As Above, So Below. So you and Kendall, Sarah, are very, very big fans of As Above, So Below. She's also loves that movie. Labyrinth, it's a classic. I've seen it one time only. Don't get mad at me, but I liked it. It was very good. Good choice. Good choice. Guardians of the Galaxy is top tier. All right, Thomas, you know how I feel.
Oh, I'm going to say that's
you know how I feel about, but we'll get to it. We're going to go in order. We're going to go from release order. We're not going to go in chronological. We will go in release order for this ranking. I am going to give me 2 seconds. I'm going to run to the restroom. Keep them occupied. Because it's going to take a while.
Oh, yeah. So, right now, how many movies do you think are going to make it to S tier? Because I don't know. I don't know if that spot's going to be really popping. DCEU didn't really have much luck. Marvel does have a lot of bangers, though. A lot of bangers. So, how many think can we make into S tier? Because I don't know about Devin here, but OG Iron Man makes it to at least A. At least A. All right, 5 S tier. Okay. So many S tier incoming. Okay. All right, NJ. At least 5. Max Malaya. All right. What 5 though? What 5? Because I got some odd ones. Iron Man set the bar. All right. Iron Man is one of my personal favorites. It's my personal favorite Marvel superhero. I'm kind of bland when it comes to picking the favorite superhero. I like the same superhero on both sides. Batman is just DC's Iron Man. So, oh, look what made it.
Got to pull out the infinite power.
Don't you make me.
Yeah, go get it on, man.
We're
going to get in gear for our MCU. We've been waiting for a while to do this. 5 S tiers. Malaya 5. What do you mean 5? Iron Man set the bar. Yes, Tom. Yes. Iron Man, right. You know what? That's the first one. So I know Twan's not here. He's definitely going to agree with that. So we're just going to go ahead and we're just going to put that right there. Yay! All right. How's that going to fit on your big ass fro, man?
What are you talking about?
Oh, you got the yeah.
Woo!
All right, well, you can pull that back out. Jesus, that's so loud. You can pull that bad boy back out once we get to 10 years of content. Wow, there's a lot to go over. My God.
All right, so I asked everybody how many they think would make it to S tier.
Oh, okay, so that's what the numbers are for.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So Malaya says 5. It's funny that she's here. She does not watch the MCU or have any knowledge of it. So thanks for staying in the stream and watching something you don't care about. I love it.
Yeah, being a real one.
Yeah, 5. I don't know. S tier. Okay, so we are big fans of the MCU here. And before, by the way, I already just did that because Thomas brought it up. So it's gonna start with that. So we're good. We're going in not chronological order, but
Yeah, release
order of release. Yes. 6. That's okay. I'd say 6 is more like it. 6 is closer to what I think it'll be. There's a lot of good movies. We like the MCU a lot more.
Yes.
They were more consistent. Yes. The
more organized. There was a plan.
Yes.
There's a legitimate plan there.
The first 10 years was, top of the line. But yeah, Iron Man. I watched this movie over and over as a kid when it came out. This came out in 2008.
Yes.
So we were just entering high school.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, man. We did not see this one together in theaters. Thank you. Appreciate you. Oh, we do, but yeah, no, Iron Man was so good, man. We were just entering. And
NJ.
He said, he's so okay. Let's see what NJ says. He says
NJ's right, dude. He's so right.
Iron Man, Infinity War, Civil War, Spider-Man. Spider-Man what though? Because Spider-Man's my favorite superhero. Fun fact of the day.
Yes.
And none of these movies, none of the MCU Spider-Man movies are S tier for me. Just a little spoiler, giving a little ahead warning. But yeah, Iron Man. I mean, it's self-explanatory. Do you have anything you'd like to add to the Iron Man talk?
No, not necessarily. Iron Man is, like I told them earlier, Iron Man's my favorite superhero on Marvel's side. I'm very plain. I like the same superhero on both sides, Marvel and DC, because they are the same. But this movie, like I said, it sets the bar, gets it rolling, and it revitalized a career. Brought Robert Downey Jr. back from the depths, and here we are now. Yes, here we are now.
Yeah,
he is Iron Man. There is no other Iron Man, especially not Tom Cruise.
Yes. Well, we've got a lot to learn about you, all these guys. Captain America OD. He overdosed. What?
Oh man.
Bias to Thor, but they
on
have
that
made
serum, bro.
Yes, he overdosed. Delightful Crow, what's up? Welcome to the chat, guys. Welcome.
Yes. Welcome.
Captain America OD. That's unfortunate.
If you're just joining us, doing a tier of the MCU, now, we just explained why Iron Man's S tier.
Which, if you are fans of the MCU, that's Iron Man started it all. But
Godfather, bro. Godfather.
So NJ is talking about Thor being comic relief, and we're definitely going to get into that because there are 4 Thor movies, and
there's at least one of them.
More than half are bad. So, of perks.
Next release.
All right, next.
All right.
But anyway,
next line is Incredible
Hulk. Now, I know we both like this movie. I think we have to be fair, and we cannot let our bias affect us. Edward Norton was good.
He was.
But I'm going to put that there.
I agree.
Can you agree with that? I'd say C+. More C+.
Yeah, more on the B end, but like you said, there's no C+, B+ here. It's a C.
Yes.
Like, so why it's good, I like Edward Norton. I like all the characters. It wasn't there. Do I like how it was more gritty before, Disney took it because it was still filmed kind of like Iron Man? Yeah.
Yeah.
But it just wasn't as good as Iron Man.
Yeah, especially the first phase up until Avengers.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no, I mean,
So,
there's not much else to say. Like, everybody did good. I think it's an entertaining movie. I think it gets a lot of hate. People forget that this is an MCU movie, which is,
oh
I
yeah,
think, its biggest faults is that nobody knows that it's an MCU movie, especially people who are joining in to the MCU later in life and stuff. Like, they're like, "What the hell is this?" I'm like, "Oh, did
yeah.
you know that this is actually a part of the MCU?"
Well, it's like they tried to erase it. They want people to forget about it because Marvel doesn't own the rights to the Hulk, solo Hulk movies. It's
For right
distributed
now.
through a whole nother, distributed through a whole nother studio at this point in time. So they want us to forget about it. And then the whole recast, you can't make us forget about Iron Man and Terrence Howard being recast because he's not the main character. But if you have to recast the entire main character, they're gonna want you to forget about that movie, especially this early on.
100%. 100% agree. Yeah. Okay, so next is a movie we saw together. We had a fun experience. I'm putting Iron Man 2 in D.
Yeah. Yeah. Such a fall from grace, You came in hard and
I
then
hate it. I don't hate this
no,
movie, but in
no.
the greater scope of and I like that there's E tier, so that actually helps. But in the greater scope, no, my hat does not say Fortnite. It says Infinite Power. That's the Infinity Stones.
Infinite power.
I'm wearing my gift from Antoine for the MCU ranking,
Yes, sir.
MCU hat. E and F. You think Iron Man 2 goes in E and F. I don't blame you. I totally understand why you put that there.
All right.
Hey, I get it. Delightful Crow bot had to change that. Oh, okay. What's up, Dylan? I was about to say, I was like, Delightful Crow, welcome. Who are you? I don't know you.
Ooh.
2 was so bad, not gonna lie. Yes, yes. 2 is bad, but that's why I think D is also pretty bad. Do I hate this movie? No. So therefore, it's not E. It's not EF for me.
I don't dread watching it when I go through my my yearly watch of the MCU.
Yeah, and I quote this movie all the time with you. Like,
yes,
give me back my bed.
Where is my bed?
I need my bed. Where is it? I do not have bed.
Yes.
Yeah, but yeah, we can talk about that for. Oh God, is this the first one? The first one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
actually like the first Thor.
I do too. I
actually like the first Thor.
It's not that great, but Kenneth Branagh did a great job directing it. He made it. Him and his Dutch angles.
Yeah.
He made a good Thor movie, and I think I liked the cosmic and Norse side of it. He made it feel like it was like Asgard. Asgard looked
exactly. Like it's the first time we weren't really grounded.
Yeah,
in the MCU.
Yeah, it's
first time we left Earth.
Yeah, it's the fourth movie in.
Yeah, and it's almost that almost makes it a spectacle in itself because we finally left Earth. We get to see a different side of the MCU, and it kind of flunked in that area. Like, this is us expanding, and they should have expanded more, but that doesn't weigh in on how everybody did their job perfectly. All the characters 100%. Did what they were supposed to do. Tom Hiddleston, as always, as he will show years to come throughout the MCU, he is honestly the GOAT of the MCU.
Again, we'll get down to Loki later in the video, but Tom Hiddleston did great. And how can you get better than Anthony Hopkins as Odin?
Yes, you really can't.
Come on. Hannibal Lecter as Odin. What better?
Yes, the All-Father.
First one was better, and Thomas also says that the first Thor is higher than that, bro. Come on. So, did you guys leave because no? So the first Thor, again, this is just me and Johnny's personal takes on this. You guys, we respect everybody's opinion. Film is subjective. I think Thor, it's enjoyable, but remember, there are like 37 MCU films and TV shows, so we can't be biased to it. Yeah, I agree. But perfect example is, I know Johnny agrees with me on this, but I think First Avenger is a B.
Yeah. It is.
Great movie.
It only gets better. That's
It
why.
only gets better. Yeah.
Because when you realize what comes after, you're like, wow, okay. First Avenger wasn't, all it was, amped up to be. But it's still great. It's still a great movie, nonetheless.
Yes. Fantastic. It's amazing. I love the World War II side of it. I love the heart. I actually think it's hilarious that Max is like, yeah, B is still good. B is still good.
Yeah, man.
Especially with the Winter Soldier.
It goes all the way down to F. It goes all the way down to F, man.
Yeah. B is good. And again, I think Captain America has S tier movies. I'll tell you right now that there's one of these movies will be an S tier.
For you, I mean, for me at least, I have at least one of them that goes into S tier, but I think it's different for me and you.
No, I think it's the same.
Maybe
we'll get to it. We'll get to it. We'll keep things interesting for everybody watching.
Yeah.
First Avenger is great. So that's our core group right there, and then we got 2012's The Avengers.
Put it where it belongs. Don't even do it.
You
think about it. You gotta think about it.
I
honestly believe that the first Avengers movie is at least an A. So I don't know where Dev's gonna put it, but I believe that the first Avengers movie is an A.
Okay, so I will put it at A tier, but let's just for the record, I think that the Avengers is like A minus, like a B. I think personally it's a B. It was very much like filmed like a TV show. The more you watch it, as I gotten older, I've just realized the flaws with it. And remember, this is me. I'm making this tier ranking now. If I made this tier ranking in 2012 when we walked out of the Avengers and the hype for the MCU was at its peak, dude, Avengers is the greatest movie of all time at that point. But now I've matured and I'm no longer a blind fanboy about everything. And I think Avengers is a B. But I will agree with you that because of what it did and its impact on film, for better or worse, it's fine. A tier is fine. We don't really need to talk more about that one because there's a lot to go over.
All right, so
Iron Man 3.
This is me personally. Yes, you say it's E. This is my first F. Iron Man 3 is the first F.
I'm gonna agree with you
because you know what, Disney. This is a Disney movie. It is a knight in shining armor, rescuing a damsel in distress. Christmas, yes. But a knight in shining armor rescuing a damsel in distress from a fire-breathing dragon. He's not a dragon, but my man literally breathes fire.
No, you're Z. I would put it at Z if I could, Thomas. Yes. I could. I would definitely put it at Z.
We could just wipe it completely. If we could just do that, that would be great. Thank you. Yes, exactly.
It's kind of go on the board.
Exactly, Thomas. Trash.
So Iron Man 3, we don't have to go over it. I mean, it's. I don't even remember most of it. All I know
what's crazy is the reason why I give it an F on top of that, it is a skippable movie. But the reason why I give it an F on top of that is that the first half of this movie, aside from him dancing to Christmas music while trying to figure out the whole armor situation, is the first half of that movie is actually very watchable. Ben Kingsley does an amazing job in these pre-recorded videos that they do.
When he was still the man.
Great. Yeah, the Mandarin.
While he's still the Mandarin.
Yes. Great. Yes. But as soon as the mansion blows up, it is a complete crap, just horrible Disney movie.
It goes downhill, yeah.
Yeah, you're just like, wow, man.
The climax.
I can't believe I spent money on that, man.
We all did. We're like, Iron Man 3. The first 3. Yeah. We were so excited.
Oh yeah,
and unfortunately, Shane Black did not do. He dropped the ball directing this and writing it, and it's just it's not that good. It's really not that good.
It's disgusting.
And I'm glad a lot of people are agreeing with us that Iron Man 3 is awful. But I'm also going to do this. This is a little bit better than Iron Man 3.
Yeah,
I think the Dark World is a little bit better. It's not much better,
but just slightly. And this is, and this is Disney's attempt at MCU Dark. but still being a Disney movie because we got elves, we
Oh,
got fairy tale creatures, and
yeah. And goo entering women
yeah, what a weird
in
movie.
space.
Yeah.
Very weird. Yeah, no, Thor Dark World, don't really have to go over that too much. I know a lot of people agree. What do you guys think? Comment down below about if you agree with this. I know a lot of people will put this in the F tier, but I'm trying to be fair and not have a bias towards everything. I think, yeah, it's a good place at E. The story was really cheesy. They kind of missed the mark on that whole like mystical side of like Asgard and whatnot, and it ended up being, it's the first time where now we're starting to see that Disney has firmly planted their hands in this movie. Feels like a nightmare.
You can still see that they don't know what to do with Thor at this point in time. They're just like giant clunky man with hammer, go boom boom.
Yeah, and I actually like his dumb oafness in the first movie a lot, when he's in the coffee shop and he's like, another, and he throws the coffee down.
Yeah,
there's none of that in this. He becomes like, he's just a hot blonde guy. I mean, I love Chris Hemsworth. I know I love him so much, but yeah, it just wasn't that good. Unless they got rid of like the shitty eyebrows, like whereas they bleached his eyebrows so he looked horrible.
Yeah,
in the first Thor. But yeah, now so let's keep it going. So here we go. So this is gonna be.
This is my yes. It's my all-time favorite MCU movie. Period.
Yes, The Winter Soldier is arguably one of the greatest, well-made, actually like good movies, good film.
Yes.
This is a film. This is a great spy thriller. It's a great comic book film. It's a great action film, and it's compelling.
I would watch this movie even if it wasn't an MCU movie.
Yes.
You know, it's great.
It's perfect. It's one of the best. It is the best. It's S tier. It's the second S tier. I know people said 5 or 6 S tier movies, but I don't know. There's still a lot left, but I'll tell you what, a lot of this sucks.
Yeah,
a lot of this sucks. Like a lot.
Though. We're coming in hot on another good one though.
Yes, I know. I'm not gonna look at it yet because I know what it is.
Yep. And NJ, you are right. Both Winter Soldier and Civil War they're great.
Yes, Max, S tier for sure. I'm glad you guys agree because it is an S tier movie.
Because it's one of the greatest. For me, it's the greatest MCU movie.
I disagree, but it's in my top 5 greatest MCU films, 100%. So I agree with you, and I understand why it is so high on your list. But yeah, so we're coming in to all right. If you guys know me, and anybody who does know me knows how much I love this movie.
Come on,
that's 3. So maybe we'll have 5 or 6.
Because you know
Guardians of the Galaxy is I love this movie.
And you know what? I will not be afraid to admit it to anyone watching. Guardians of the Galaxy is the first Marvel movie that made me cry real tears.
Right off the bat.
That just made me sad, bro. Yes, it just made me sad. I'm sitting next to another grown man in the theater trying to cover my face. Like, I hope this dude doesn't see me crying. Like, I hope this dude doesn't see me crying.
I'm looking at him like, hey, are you crying? We've been on for 5 minutes, man. What the hell?
Yes, Guardians of the Galaxy.
5 minutes and then the music kicks in, and you just feel it, and you love it, and it's such a good vibe. It's such a good, heartfelt film, and it's detached from the greater MCU. That's what I love about this trilogy.
You know, it's weird. It's like, even though like horrible stuff happens in that movie, like a movie starts off sad. So once that music hits, it's like I almost want to be there. I almost want to be there chilling with the crew. I feel like it'd be fun.
They're like, you care about them, and they're all despicable, but they're not. It's not like It's Always Sunny. Really. You guys are just the worst people ever. No, you care.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. See, Thomas reminded me. My gamer tag when I met everybody, like Thomas, across the pond, and everybody, like Nick and everybody. P Quill. Remember that? It was my
P Quilly.
P Quilly. Everybody. That's what Woody used to call me that. Like, just call me Quill. Yeah. I love Guardians of the Galaxy. It's S tier. And now seeing that, it's probably gonna make me realize that there are probably gonna be
a lot more,
like 8, maybe 8 S tier. Yeah. The bias is coming through. Oh, Age of Ultron.
Ooh. I'm honestly gonna. Where I do love Age of Ultron. I like how they kind of try to go dark. It is a C. It is a C.
Age of Ultron. Is a C. Oh, NJ says 7. I think 7's fair. They'll probably be 7.
Yeah. But
Age
you
of
know what?
Ultron.
The one
Go ahead.
redeeming moment of this entire movie is how this is where Hawkeye finally starts to get his like limelight, where you actually start to
Yes.
care about Hawkeye.
I could agree with that. I can agree with that because I actually think Hawkeye's underrated. People are like, it's just a guy
He
with
is.
the bow. I'm like, yeah, but that guy knows how to fire that bow, man.
Yeah.
He's good. He's real
He's
good.
amazing. He's the
And
only
he's
dude out here fighting robots with a bow and
with a
arrow and
bow and
winning.
arrow. It's
And winning.
the best line in the movie, and that's why I liked him in that movie was when he said, he's like, none of this makes sense. He's like, we're on a floating city and we're fighting robots, and he's like, and I got a bow and arrow. He's like, none of this makes sense.
Yeah,
And
he's like, dude, I'm the most under-equipped person on this rock right now. But here I am.
Hey, we're we'll switch around.
Oh God. But yeah, Ultron could have been a little scarier. You know, I feel
think
like
James Spader did good with the
he did
voice.
great. His voice is, his voice is scary. His voice is scary. But you know what? I feel like he could have, once again, you know, back to our DCEU talk. Here comes Joss Whedon. You know,
Wass Jeeden, dude.
Yeah, dropping the ball.
Guy,
this right here, this had the potential of being great. And then they're like, you know what? We had to have Wanda in here, so we have to have Quicksilver. It's just a quick one-off Quicksilver. It was horrible because I love Aaron Taylor Johnson.
This came out in 2015, right? So he was filming this and Godzilla, I believe, and that's why he was cut short because he was in Godzilla, which I'm fine with that.
Godzilla came out the year before that.
And I like Evan Peters better as Quicksilver anyway.
I do too.
Nothing against Aaron Taylor Johnson. But yeah, I'd say there's a lot of cool scenes. I love the fight between Iron Man and the Hulkbuster and Hulk.
Yes, that is amazing.
8 because Deadpool 3 is destined to join the list. Deadpool 3 is going to be we're going to talk about our most anticipated movies probably here at the end of this stream, and we'll go over that. Deadpool 3 is it's gonna be good. But
it's gonna be amazing.
Age of Ultron is
Hugh Jack,
Jew Hack. Sorry. Ant-Man.
I like Ant-Man.
I like Ant-Man.
I like Ant-Man as well.
I like
It's
Ant-Man.
Funny. It's the like first. It's a comedy heist, and I feel like this is where they finally are starting to put subgenres on their movies. This is like. Because I mean, The Winter Soldier is the first one with a real subgenre.
Yeah,
it's it's political thriller plus it's also a comic book movie, a superhero movie. Then you get to Ant-Man, and it's like this is a full-on heist movie. This is a heist movie,
and it's a comedy. It is really well done. You know, I still would love to have seen and have maybe one day get Edgar Wright's version because I know that he had a really crazy idea.
Because who did it? Was it Peyton Reed or something?
Peyton Reed. He did all of them. He did all 3 Ant-Man movies.
Okay.
But yeah, and this is unfortunately the best of the trilogy in my opinion.
It's the best it gets for sure.
All right, Thomas. Seems like you got a hot B. You think Ant-Man should be higher than a B tier?
Remember, guys, B is still good.
I think B is spectacular. Look how much is left. There's a lot.
I feel like we've been being pretty generous so far.
Been pretty generous, yeah. 3 already, an S tier, which those are all deserving for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
I definitely like Ant-Man a lot. It definitely drops off, but now this is going to be divisive here. Civil War.
Okay, where do you believe it is? Okay, that's not. I believe you 100%.
I think Civil War is an A tier. Right? It's not an S tier because it has flaws.
There's a lot. There's a lot in that movie, and there's not enough time. Honestly, there's not enough time to put everything that's supposed to be in that movie. And I get it gets changed because we're not telling the actual comic book story because we haven't told everything leading up to that story in the movies prior.
The comic book is very, very, very different than the actual movie.
But for this movie, being the MCU version of the Civil War, it is a fantastic movie. It's great. It's almost S tier, but it's so crowded for how much time they have and how many stories are to be told in such a short period of time. You know, it's this right here. That's an Avengers level movie. Therefore, it should have had an Avengers level release.
I mean, it did, and it's one of the highest grossing films of the MCU. It's really good. It's really entertaining. It has the ending fight and the conflict between Cap and Bucky, or not Cap and Bucky against Tony,
Yes,
and him like defending his friend because he knows his friend was like he wasn't him. He's obviously like mind controlled into killing his parents, and
Tony being the arrogant person that he isn't listening to any of that. All he hears is, "This is the guy who killed my parents."
Says comic is S, but the movie is kind of step below, so fair enough. Yes, I would agree with that. The S tier, the Civil War comic is one of the greatest comic of all time.
Yes,
especially even Civil War 2. It's got its issues, but it's still pretty good. Yeah, no, I'd say Civil War is really good. It introduced Spider-Man. I love Tom Holland as Spider-Man.
Civil War 2 was that Sam's Cap and Captain Marvel? Or was it Captain Marvel and who?
It's Captain Marvel versus I can't remember. I'm thinking of Civil War 1 too much. Shoes versus
somebody help us out here. Tell us who the fight was between in Civil War 2 comic.
If you guys remember, no, just let us know down below. Civil War is good. A tier for sure. And then we got Doctor Strange. Now I know you like this movie a lot.
Yes, I do.
I'm putting it in B tier.
Yeah, B tier is great. Like I said, B is still good. It was good. It's short. It's sweet. It's to the point. Benedict Cumberbatch comes in and does the same thing he always does and steals the show.
Yeah, he's good. It's hard to say because I really like Scott Derrickson. Obviously, he made one of our favorite horror films of all time. It's really good. It's got like the horror aspects. It's spectacle. It's mystical. I like the design. Like it's very trippy. It's like watching Inception, but with magic.
Yeah.
So I definitely really enjoyed Doctor Strange. It was really good, and I was excited to see how he would fare in the rest of the MCU. And this might also be divisive. I know a lot of people don't like this movie, but I'm also going to put Guardians Volume 2 as a B.
Yep.
I think this movie is a lot better than people say it is, and they give it a lot of shit, and it's doesn't deserve it. Kurt Russell? Come on, man.
I said this conversation with somebody at my job the other day. Kurt Russell just happens to be one of, if not my favorite actor. I love Kurt Russell.
Yeah, he's amazing. I mean, you saw obviously. Well, here, answer your favorite movie.
My favorite movie aside from The Dark Knight is Big Trouble in Little China with Kurt Russell. That I absolutely adore that movie. It's quirky, it's campy, and it's just all around crazy, man. It's a trip. It's a trip watching that.
Soundtrack was god tier, movie was mess. So yeah, a lot like you're in the majority, Thomas, is that Volume 2 is definitely more meh. People think it's very mid or like bad. I don't agree with that. I think it's a B. I know think it's like D.
We got introduction to one of the greatest comic reliefs in the series, Mantis. You get to see the start of Nebula's character arc change.
Mm-hmm.
And she becomes one of the greatest characters.
She's a very compelling character now. She went from being like the most annoying antagonist to being like
annoying one-dimensional character.
Yeah,
and she just Oh yeah,
and can't forget Yondu. Yeah, that alone. He may be your father, but he ain't your daddy.
Oh God, yeah, NJ, opening that wound, bro. Opening that wound. I miss Yondu.
On CD. That's pretty good. Your car still has a CD player? I wish I still had a CD player because I have a lot of CDs. Guardians Volume 2, great. Oh, jeez, so much left.
All right, come on. You already know where. Come on, it deserves it. It's not S, but it's definitely an A.
You think Homecoming's an A?
I think Homecoming is an A. I think the collaboration between Sony and Marvel, they did a great job. And now, when you're doing this, you can't compare it to Toby or Andrew because this is just the MCU. So it's Spider-Man within the MCU, not Spider-Man as a whole. Because if you're doing Spider-Man as a whole, then no, it's not an A. Because Toby has two of the greatest. Homecoming is an A, pal. As far as MCU goes.
Okay, you know why? Okay, I'll put it at A. What's up, Cole? Welcome. Good to have you, bro.
Hey, holy crap.
Yeah, you remember Cole?
I do remember Cole.
So, okay, fine. Homecoming will be an A because of Michael Keaton. Because of Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton. See, okay, I mean,
Michael
Keaton and the first attempt at the Vulture. That's the whole thing that Spider-Man, the MCU did together is they changed the landscape for Spider-Man villains because where the last one did show us villains that we already had, the first two gave us ones that we never had. Never had the Vulture, you never had Mysterio. So that alone is for creativity, originality. Spider-Man actually being Spider-Man. Spider-Man actually being casted as a young adult. They picked a young adult and pick a 40-year-old man to be Spider-Man.
Biased towards Spidey. Yeah, okay. I am biased towards Spidey.
I know, and he's trying not to show it by putting at B, but he knows that this movie is great. Now, we'll get to the second one when we get there, but as for right now, man, Spider-Man Homecoming, the homecoming to the MCU where he's supposed to be is an A.
Don't call me biased. Don't agree with me. Don't agree with me and call me biased. You son of a bitch. Yeah, okay, all right, fine.
Do it. Do it. It is, bro. I
love Thor
single-handedly the greatest Thor movie. The other three could cease to exist, and this could be the only Thor movie, and I would be happy.
It's not my favorite iteration of Thor. He will come sooner or rather than later because I actually think, he'll be up there soon.
That's right.
But Thor Ragnarok is one of my He's right. It's funny. It's so good. I like Taika Waititi. I know a lot of people. He's got a lot of hate recently, and I don't blame him because he's got a big mouth and he likes to talk shit. But I love Taika Waititi, and I love this movie. Thor Ragnarok's hilarious. I know we saw it, and I was a little too drunk at the time. I missed a lot of it because I had to keep peeing. But
that's true.
But regardless, it was really good. Very funny movie.
It's my birthday.
It's my birthday. He's got an orgy ship. Like what the hell?
Yeah, because life finds a way.
Life finds a way. Yes, and it's funny, man. Chris Hemsworth really got to show how funny he is because he is hilarious. He's got really good comedic timing. Love the dude, and I mean it's us here for a reason. If you know, you know.
Yeah, honestly. All right. So this is very decisive for a lot of people who love this movie. Where this movie is good, it is powerful. It is an all-around great movie.
It's all right. It's good. It's a good movie.
It's hard to place because, it is a 50-50. But I honestly, it doesn't have much rewatch value.
It doesn't.
So it's honestly a C for me. Because
I'm going to agree with you.
All the actors did great. The story's great. The movie is beautiful, but I don't see myself watching it all the time.
They're great. It says B. NJ says B or C. Cole, yes, the CGI was really bad, especially at the end and the fight. And it's just like two Play-Doh CGI, like 3D models falling down a dark pit into nothingness, and it's really bad. I totally agree with the CGI. Like, you think that something that's $200 million with a budget of that high, like
that's a hell of a budget.
Tell my son it has no rewatch value. Hey, let him like what he likes. It's not bad. He could like a worse movie. That's for sure. It did kill it for me too, though, Cole. I'd say that same with if you were here earlier for the DCU on The Flash. That's what killed that movie for me. It was the CGI, aside from a lot of other things, but the CGI. It's like you'd think that they would have better CGI.
Flash.
We're not talking about the Flash. We already talked about the Flash.
Okay, it's the most garbage DCEU movie, like, period.
That's a yes. Director not working. That's
Cole.
really sad though, because I really like Ryan Coogler, and he should have been more hands on because he took the project like very seriously, especially in Wakanda Forever, the sequel.
Yes,
like he cared. You think he'd care enough to like?
But you know what? Wakanda Forever, they kept it. I mean, Alex, I only watched Wakanda Forever once.
I see it twice. It's long, dude. It's long.
Yeah, from what I remember, they kept it out of the that little spiritual realm for the most part. I don't. Did they go back? Did they show her in their little spirit realm in the second one?
Yeah. What's her name?
Shuri. Yeah.
Shuri.
So
show them who you are.
Yeah, I can't see what I'm saying. See, I don't even remember that movie for the most part.
We'll get to it.
We'll get there.
Very far down. Still got a long way. Yeah, Black Panther, C tier. Avengers: Infinity War.
Yeah.
In my opinion, this is the best Marvel Cinematic Universe movie because it's everything like they stand for, everything they've built towards with Marvel and the MCU and Kevin Feige and all that culminates in Infinity War. This is the best Marvel movie ever. In terms of start from all the bias, in terms of what the MCU is, Infinity War is peak. And
yes. It doesn't get any better than that. It doesn't get any better than that. The storytelling is top tier. The movie itself is just top tier. Like you said, it took 10 years to get to that point. The anticipation alone right there helps boost this movie.
It does. 10-year wait, the 10-year wait and the build up.
But
Thanos being
they give you what you wanted. It could have went totally opposite, and we waited 10 years and got complete trash. And the backlash that would have came from that would have been insane. Because there are people that don't like Infinity War, but I have yet to find one. I've yet to run into that guy who's like, Infinity War was trash, bro. Like, really?
I can't believe I've never seen anybody.
No, never. I've never come across that guy. So,
yeah, but not really much else to say. You saw it 3 times in the cinema.
Yeah,
I don't know how many times you saw it. I think I saw it twice.
Yeah, I saw Infinity War 3 times as well.
28. Yeah. Oh, where? Oh, so Captain Marvel is next. Actually, no, Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Whew.
Wait, Ant-Man and the Wasp came out before Infinity War, didn't it? Or after Infinity War? No,
after Infinity War.
So it's Ant-Man and the Wasp and Captain Marvel and then Endgame, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Ant-Man and the Wasp is a D.
You give it a D?
I give it a D.
I can't give it a D if I have Iron Man 2 down here. Okay, then we have to do this. Iron Man 2 is an E.
Okay, I can
because
agree with
Ant-Man and the Wasp, I wasn't. Infinity War trash. All right, Max is trolling as usual.
I know.
Yeah, that's what I say. He's like, yeah, I know, just trolling. Yeah, I know we all do. So Ant-Man and the Wasp is not a bad movie. I like Walton Goggins.
It's not a bad movie, but at the same time, it's not great. It's very
cut and dry. It's like in the peak when MCU is like they're pumping out their movies. It's the same shit every time.
Yeah. And it's hard to push something out after you've pushed out Infinity War. You pushed out such a spectacle. Yeah. One of the greatest movie-going experiences that I've had in my entire life. And then you bust out Ant-Man and the Wasp, and it's kind of hard to come down from a movie that's so,
just so
and widely so great. It's so great, and then he comes down. It's like, oh man, but he's not like the A tier. He's not the A team. He's Ant-Man is B team. So I don't know why I thought that movie was going to be a lot better than what it was. Over expectations kills movies.
Yeah, and I remember seeing it, and I just like they're killing it, killing it in a bad way with the villains. Like Ghost was not interesting.
No, not at all.
To make and she wasn't really even a villain. They keep making all these villains relatable, and I hate it. It worked with Thanos. It works with Thanos and stuff. But like everybody else is like, no, man. Like, why would I? Like, why are you trying to make these bad, horrible people relatable?
Yes, exactly. Like, you want me to be choosing sides in the theater when I should already know where my allegiance lies.
You should be just rooting for Ant-Man and the Wasp. Why are you rooting for
plot holes?
100%, especially with the strength scaling when he shrinks and grows.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know.
Science.
Okay. Everybody thinks this is the greatest movie of all time. Endgame. Endgame is a B for me.
Yeah, at most.
It's a B. Endgame is all spectacle, no substance.
Yes, all hype. All hype.
The ending is the only thing that has any sort of like emotional weight, or besides the beginning. The beginning is the 5 years later. I really enjoyed seeing. I would have liked to see them more in their like dark place where they lost.
Exactly.
There's nothing really going on. Half the universe is gone. Like, I really like seeing them be
defeated. Cap's moved on. He's got a support group. The only person you see defeated, the only two people that you see really just defeated and out of it is really Iron Man when he comes back. You see Black Widow's having a hard time with. I mean, Hawkeye. Hawkeye's obviously.
Well, Hawkeye's running around killing everybody. Like,
yeah, that's his arc for the entire movie. It's the only time I ever hear one of them say "Avengers Assemble."
Awesome, epic, amazing thing. The shot with him standing, Cap standing alone with his broken shield, and it's a wide shot with the army on the other side and the sun. Like, it's a visually beautiful movie. It's very awesome.
Avengers Assemble, great moment. How could they hear him? He practically whispered it,
Oh, they got the mic, they got the
I'm trolling. I'm trolling.
Look at here, bro.
Yeah, I'm trolling, on your left. On your left,
he's like he's in another dimension, basically going through a portal. He's like, "Hey, I'm on your left." So it's ridiculous. It's a ridiculous movie. It's 3 hours long. It doesn't feel like 3 hours. I like a lot of the movie. But man, it's way overhyped. It does not deserve. Everybody, Endgame is the best Marvel movie ever. It's not. It's not.
It's not. It really isn't.
That shot is epic. Yes, I want that as like a freaking frame on my wall.
Yeah, it'd be a nice backdrop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I like Thanos being a little bit more evil instead of being like a guy. You're like, I gotta get where you're coming from, man. In Infinity War, it's go ahead, kill everybody.
It's weird how like the couple years does him, because the Thanos from Endgame is the Thanos from Guardians.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's really good.
Yeah.
In that aspect, there's a lot of good parts of it, but again, it's 3 hours long. It's just it's fan service, the movie, and while I like fan service, and I think fan service is necessary. Farmer Thanos. Hey, you know what? I prefer Farmer Thanos. Farmer Thanos was more compelling than just I will destroy the universe and kill everybody in it, and then there will be nothing left. I'm like, okay, all right. So you want to die too? Cool, great plan.
Nah, bro. It's about doubling resources.
Man,
doubling resources by killing half the people.
Oh, we missed this movie. So So before Endgame came out, we got this glorious movie.
Oh God, there's nothing to say about it. It's boring, uncompelling. The actors they picked great people to be in this movie, but God, do they suck? Brie Larson, you're boring. You are dead. Like you have this dead ass stare the entire time.
She has no emotion. She shows no emotion. There's a lot of stupid like reveals, like the fact that he got his eye cut last time. I trusted somebody. I lost an eye. You trusted the cat so much.
Yeah,
you trusted a cat, bro. An alien cat. Oh man,
that's all you. That's all you. That's you and your hates for cats.
Thank you, Cole. You know what? I don't hate cats that much. To the point where, like, they built Nick Fury went from being the coolest mother effer in all of the MCU. Really, he was. Nick Fury, he's a badass. And then now he's we'll get into Secret Invasion, but now he's just a old man.
I gotta check his eye. Huh? I'm checking it in the comments, man. Thomas, you're savage, bro. How dare you not cry at Tony's death, bro?
Thomas is very selective with his emotions. Trust me.
Thomas. Straight savage, bro. Straight savage.
But you know what? His death, not to go back to Endgame, but his death totally took away from Black Widow's death, which I think was actually very sad. And it was like, oh man.
Oh yeah, two of the core six.
Yeah,
honestly the two that started it all, because I mean she was an Iron Man too.
Yeah, but yeah, Captain Marvel, worst, in my opinion, the worst movie in all of the MCU. It's
horrible.
It's bad. It's really bad. Far From Home.
Far From Home is a C for sure.
I'm giving Far From Home a C. It relies too much on Spider-Man being in the MCU and another villain because of Tony, another Tony villain. And I get like this is him finding his way into like being Spider-Man, and it's like basically his origin story are these 3 movies. But he cried for like 2 weeks. That's funny. Yeah, same. But this isn't Spider-Man. Like this is Spider-Man. Like he has to deal with Tony's choices in life, and he's the one that has to like suffer because of it. And so the villains, like they took Mysterio and they made Mysterio, who's traditionally a Spider-Man villain, into an Iron Man villain. But Spider-Man has to deal with him.
He has to deal with it
because he's related to Iron Man in a way that he's basically his mentor and whatnot, and gave him a freaking crazy high-tech suit. There's a lot of good scenes. I love the Spidey sense thing. I love the sequence with him and Mysterio in the warehouse or whatever, in the parking structure, and he gets hit by the train and shit. It's a fun. There's a lot of fun in this movie, but it's just
it's not where I would have went.
Not what I want with Spider. Yeah, it's not what I want with Spider-Man, and WandaVision. Aside from episode 6, I'm gonna put WandaVision in A tier.
WandaVision was, the first DLC of the MCU. And it was very compelling to switch from theaters to streaming for Marvel, and to see something, a story told over a period of time and not just 2 hours.
Yeah, we waiting each week when we didn't get we had that gap from Far From Home and after Endgame, and Far From Home was underwhelming, so we waited a whole year to get WandaVision. And I remember the first like 4 weeks. So was it 6 episodes?
Yes.
So 6 weeks. It was on for 6 weeks. I'd say like the first 4 weeks, it was.
Wait, no.
We didn't know anything.
There was 9 episodes for WandaVision. There was 9.
Okay. So yes. Oh yeah, because it was only half hour long. So 9 weeks it was on. So I'd say until episode 7, I was like, this is one of the greatest things Marvel's done. It was unique. It was different. Yeah. They actually tried something different. But then they dropped the ball. And then if they would have executed it perfectly with everything, instead of like the Ralph Boner shit and the CGI Skybeam battle at the end with it was just, and this was all to be like, hey, you're the Scarlet Witch. I'm like, we know. We
already knew that.
We know she's a Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell us something we don't know. Tell us a story that we haven't already heard.
Yeah. Yeah. And then it ends with like
she was a Scarlet Witch.
It's just dumb. And then the whole like White Vision thing where they're like, it's like the ship of Theseus. It's like, what? Oh, okay. So we're gonna have like a mind battle, an intellectual battle. That was the only like compelling thing at the end.
Yes.
The last episode.
Yes. And then I think they dropped the ball. He disappears, and then we never hear from him again. Here we are. How many years later? 2-3 years later, we still haven't heard from White Vision.
Yeah, he's just like, I must go find himself. So it's like, is he Vision? What the hell?
That's the whole thing. That's the whole thing. From WandaVision on out, they just open up these little stories and then never finish them.
They never go anywhere.
There's so many loose ends off of Marvel.
Yeah. It's one of the worst aspects of it. Iron Man 1's S tier is the best pick. Oh, that's all you agree with, Sam? Okay. NJ says they cast such a dope actor to play Mysterio. Yeah, back to
Big Gyllenhaal was amazing.
Yeah, I can't go wrong with the Jilly. Yeah, WandaVision's great. Now this, I don't know how everybody else feels, but this is E tier to me. Falcon and the Winter Soldier just totally dropped the ball. It's 6 episodes just to give Sam a suit and teach him about the shield, how to use the shield. And then it ends with it. They changed the title to Captain America and the Winter Soldier. But it's like the whole Bucky didn't get like the whole point of Bucky's arc in Falcon and the Winter Soldier was to not be that. He's not the Winter Soldier anymore. That's the Winter Soldier is his villain.
Exactly.
He's no longer that. The whole point he's going to therapy to get over what he did and the awful shit he did is, like in Civil War. And it just ends and they like all they care about is just, oh, now he's Captain America.
Right. That's it. That's all they care about. Bucky's there as a secondary character. Wyatt Russell kills it. I love Wyatt Russell just like I love Kurt Russell. I like the story that, about the other super soldiers and how my man went over enemy lines, did the same thing as Cap did, but got penalized for it because he was a black soldier.
Great like story arcs and stuff that they just completely pushed to the side for more fights. Don't get me started on the villain chick where she's like, we must prepare for our.
Oh my god, dude!
I have no emotion. We must take back what is ours. I'm like,
what was her name? Oh god, talk about the most non-memorable.
I don't remember it. I hate this show. I hate Falcon and Winter Soldier. I hated it. I don't
even remember what their little group was called.
They're terrorists, and they're like, well, not terrorists. I'm like, you're literally murdering people for no reason, for political gain. Like that is the definition of terrorist.
You're mad that people got unblipped and they
want their houses back.
Yeah, you're mad that people came back.
Get out of my house.
Right. You're mad people came back for what was theirs because they got brought back to life. Like, stop being a bum and go get your own.
Yeah.
Man,
seriously, you guys got now you're super soldiers. So
yeah.
What are we doing here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you guys don't have any way of making money or trying to, move ahead in life. You guys are super soldiers.
Yeah, right. Just awful. Just so bad. If I'm really gonna do this, so we're up to this is gonna be
average it between I was just average it between season 1 and season 2. So if you do average it, I would still keep it in S tier. Season 1 of Loki is great, and season 2 of Loki is phenomenal.
Season 1 of Loki is very, very good, but season 2 did something to me, man. Loki is phenomenal. It's the only thing in phase 4 that's thought out. They actually had a plan, and they had the entire show planned out, and they executed it. And the stakes, this is the first time since Endgame where I felt like the stakes were
high. They were
high. Like I was like, I got nervous in season 2.
Yeah, sweating. I was like, are we restarting the MCU on Loki?
Yeah.
Like, are we really about to reboot the whole MCU on Loki right now? What about everything else that's like slated to come out afterwards? Are we doing this?
Exactly. It's crazy. It's crazy to think about like everything that they did and accomplished in just 2 seasons of a show that are 6 episodes. And I'll tell you what, episode 18 technically, no, episode 12.
Yeah.
Episode 12, season finale, season 2 is one of the best, most compelling, well written. It was like watching a live action episode of original like Rick and Morty, where it's like actually really clever. Yeah. And the way they do it and like how he's basically a time god and like it's so good. It's so good. I watched the season finale like 5 times.
I'm going to say he became what his new comic book arc is, which is Loki, God of Stories.
Yeah. He's the god. It's amazing. It's so good. And
he's no longer the god of mischief. He is the god of stories. He is the god of the MCU.
Yeah, he created like the fact that Loki was a despicable, annoying crybaby villain in the start of the MCU, and then he ends his entire character arc as the most well-written, thought out, well-acted, just downright awesome character in the MCU. Like I think he's more important than Iron Man.
He is, because you know what? Like Cap said, Iron Man wouldn't lay down the sacrificial play, and then he laid down the sacrificial play, and he became the biggest sacrifice in the entire MCU.
Yeah.
But with the simple fact that Loki doesn't only save every timeline, all universes, that's the biggest sacrifice. He sacrificed his
life.
He sacrificed his life. His what is it? His purpose, his glorious purpose. That is his glorious purpose. Sacrifice himself for the greater good of the entirety of the MCU. So
That's what I'm
now
saying,
any story that's told in the MCU afterwards because of this, that's Loki's will.
Yeah, and it's what makes
Yeah,
it so awesome. And so, like, I want to watch it again. I could watch it over and over again. And that's
100%.
all we got in phase 4. Oh no, we're in phase 5 now. So technically season 2 is phase 5. I can't keep track
Yeah, no
anymore.
one can.
Oh, all right, let's move on. We still got a lot to get through, so we're just gonna fly through the rest of this since we're getting low or high on time. Got Black Widow. So Black Widow, I'm gonna say that it's like an E.
It is an E.
I'm gonna put an E.
It didn't need to be made. Was it
It
good? It was good. It was fun to watch. Yeah, it was.
did.
But I don't care. Black Widow, she's dead and gone. We've seen her story arc. We know about the Red Room and all of that. Do I want to see her escape and her go back and the stuff with her family and all that? No, I don't care. I could care less.
Yeah, you need to watch. Yes, Thomas. If there's one thing you need to watch and just Marvel, like even if you don't really
Loki.
even care, watch Loki. It's the only thing that's like contained, but it also like progresses the bigger picture in the MCU because they
Right.
haven't since WandaVision. Like they really haven't done anything to
No, not
progress
at all.
the storyline, the majors, like this universe, you know. But Black Widow is bad because they made it at the wrong time. She should have got her solo movie before Civil War, or like during
100%.
Civil War. This takes place during after Civil War and before Infinity War. Why did we release Ant-Man and the Wasp? Why did Ant-Man get a sequel, but Black Widow didn't get her solo film? It's just dumb. So, and we already know she's already dead, so we know she dies. That's why, like, Andor. Right. Speaking of Star Wars, Andor was so like I was skeptical to watch it because we know what happens to him. We know his fate. Luckily, that's actually really compelling, and you actually care to watch what happens up to his ill fate. But Black Widow is just unfortunate. It's unfortunate they released it when they did, and not much else to say to that.
Yeah, it was unfortunate, but it's not bad. It's good for what it is, but it's like you said, it's just poor timing.
I have not seen season 2 all the way through of What If.
I have, so I'm going to give you this one. If I have to put it between both seasons and kind of give an average, it averages out about a D. It averages about a D. The first season is very great, and it tells a good story, and it leads up to a great finale. And it didn't lose sight of what it was supposed to do. Season 2 comes in, and it's just a hodgepodge of just different stories, and they're trying to find a way to make it connect. They create a whole new character.
Yeah, I remember that.
The where the episode is very cool. I don't care. There's nothing compelling about her besides the powers that she has.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And it's not only her that has these powers, she's just the one that they focus on. There's hundreds of other people just like her. Hundreds. But yet there's the one that she's just the one that she focuses on. She's no special. She's not special than the other ones,
Yeah.
So aren't we focusing on them? But the main character out of What If is Captain Carter. It's just Captain Carter. That's all this show is about. The show went about being about the entirety of different universes.
Like what if scenarios.
Different Marvel, different Marvel universes. But now it's all about one Captain Carter from one universe going to different universes.
Yeah, that's dumb. I think they definitely dropped the ball on that because I like with season 1, like Thor being a party guy and just going to Earth to party and get wasted. Like that's a funny what if. That's like has no necessary. It's like not necessary. It doesn't progress any storyline. It's just you get to watch a character you enjoy it while it's animated, and I know that throws a lot of people off, but it gives them obviously more room to experiment. But like it's something stupid, and you're like, it's drunk Thor, funny. Now this one, it's just like they'd missed the ball and they try to connect everything. It's like just make standalone stuff, and that's what they did with Echo. They came out with Echo, and Echo is supposed to be like the Marvel Spotlight thing, right?
Yeah.
Where it's standalone. It doesn't. It's a part of it, but it doesn't necessarily connect to anything else or like the greater MCU.
Exactly. It's just like it's a one-off adventure. The characters are in the MCU, but the adventure itself isn't big enough to make an impact on the broader MCU.
Exactly, and it suffers because of it. So, but anyway, Shang-Chi.
Marvel's first kung fu movie. I'm gonna give Shang-Chi. Yes, a B. I like Shang-Chi. I like
I
the
like
actors.
Shang-Chi.
I like the story. Um, this is the one time where they're like, the villain's not really that bad of a guy, but he's still a villain, and I fell for it. I was just like, oh man, dude lost his
Yes.
wife. Dude lost the love of his life, and this thing's corrupted him. I understand it, you
Yeah, I
know.
mean, he was a murdering psychopathic warlord for 1,000 years, though. So I mean, I don't really
I
feel
mean, I
that
mean,
bad for him.
oh, I mean, listen. So is Odin. Odin out here conquering realms, bro.
Yeah, but yeah. Okay, all right, fair enough.
You
We
know,
didn't see that though.
you didn't see Wenwu kill all those people. There ain't
I seen him
enough
kill a
time.
lot of people.
Ain't enough,
He murdered a whole room of people right in front of his child with magic celestial bands.
hey, those people killed his wife in front of his son.
All right.
I'm doing it too.
Yeah, but whatever, dude. Like, still, like, he's not a good person. Like, Wenwu was a
Whip
bad
out.
guy.
Wenwu was a bad guy, but like I said, Shang-Chi was the first movie that were like, hey, I feel bad for the bad guy, and I fell for it.
I liked him. I
Any other
think Wenwu
time,
was compelling.
any other time when they did that, yeah. But any other time they did that in the MCU, like with what's his face in Doctor Strange,
Talk about Caecilius?
Caecilius. Yeah, they tried that. They tried that whole thing with Caecilius. Like he lost every person that he loved, so now he wants to stop death from happening. It's like,
It's the Mandarin.
yeah. So it's like that right
Yes.
there. They try to make you feel bad for
Yes.
him, but it's like, yeah, I'm not falling for that, bro. Like he's definitely trying to, mess some stuff up here. When
I
Woo's
mean,
just
yeah.
over here, when Woo's over here, like, yeah, bro, I just want to bring my wife back to life. When
Well,
Woo's,
I mean,
he's evil, he's devious, he is a warlord, but at the same time, he's solely blinded by the love of his wife the entire movie. He is not a threat.
well, until he became a threat, and Shang-Chi had
At
to
the end,
fucking
yeah,
had to
yeah,
kill him.
yeah, yeah.
But
He killed him.
anyway,
He killed himself, bro.
whatever, bro. Whatever. Regardless, Wenwu was not this. He did not steal the show. He was a good aspect of it. He was a good
Yeah,
aspect of why the movie's good. But
yeah.
Shang-Chi is
Actually,
it's
Aquafina stole the show for that one.
oh yeah, totally. But I'm a sucker for kung fu movies and martial arts, anything. So
True that.
So yeah, Shang-Chi is B. I think it's definitely. I mean, again, that's a little bit of a bias on that because I love all that stuff. But let's see. Sorry, just checking some stuff real quick.
Yeah, it's all right. Let's see. I'm checking some stuff too. I want to see because we're at 6 right now, and I think someone dropped a 6.
What do you mean a 6? Oh,
How many S tiers?
oh, S tier? Yeah. So we're at
Yeah.
6, and who was it?
Still looking.
NJ said 7, and we still got a little bit to go. So Halcyonic said it, but
Yeah.
regardless, yeah, 6 S tiers. So that's more than I expected. We still have a lot to go. I'm gonna let you handle Eternals, and then you could talk about Eternals real quick. I'm gonna run to the restroom. 2 seconds.
Oh man.
You talk about this trash. So here, I'll let before I go.
All right. Me personally,
E.
yeah. E for me. Eternals is very pretentious, and MCU's attempt to step outside of making movies for families and children and trying to make it for super smarty pants people who like Oscar winning movies. Now, I like Oscar winning movies, but when I watch a MCU movie, I come for certain things. I come for a nice, comic book story, the action and all that, but Eternals just doesn't do it for me. I don't like any of the characters. The story is stupid. Are they gods? Or are they not gods? There's a giant celestial hand sticking out of the middle of the ocean that no one has talked about, and no one probably will talk about. Like I said, Marvel just opens up constant plot holes and little loose ends, and they just never fill that. They never take care of it. The Eternals is horrible. It's not one of my. I've watched it once, and I know I said Black Panther doesn't have any rewatch value, but Eternals has absolutely no rewatch value whatsoever. I feel bad for myself for watching it the first time. It's complete trash. It's there's not much to say more about it, to be honest with you. It's horrible. They get the guy in there that looks like Sebastian Stan, who plays I don't even remember their names, to be honest with you. I can't even I don't even remember I don't even remember any character in this movie. Nobody's memorable. There's some good fight scenes, but this movie, all in all, for me, is a.
It's got a Blade
failure.
cameo. It's got a voice that comes through in a post credit scene when he pulls out the black blade.
Yes.
Come on.
That's the coolest part. But you know, NJ ain't lying. That's the coolest part about that entire movie.
No, I think the Makari fight with Icarus is the coolest part of the movie.
That's the crazy thing here. You can remember their names. I can't remember their names.
That's about it.
Yeah, I can't remember any of them.
He flew into the sun, and Icarus is the one who did that. You know.
Yeah. I don't remember none of their names. They're horrible.
It's visually well done. But Chloe Zhao, she's a good director, but she's not a superhero movie director. I just don't know why they tried to get these people who are talented, but it's not for them. Like, it just doesn't make it. Like Nia DaCosta, she did Candyman, the new Candyman from 2019. Very well done movie, very well directed movie, creepy, scary,
beautiful movie.
She did The Marvels.
Oh,
and The Marvels is a jumbled mess that doesn't make any sense, and it's really bad. It's really bad.
But we'll get there.
It's really bad. We'll get. Yeah, it's gonna be. I'll tell you where it's gonna go. Hawkeye. I don't hate Hawkeye. I actually had fun with Hawkeye.
Yes.
I'm gonna put it in C tier. I think beside bias aside, I do think it's not that good. I think it goes more in like D tier. But for me, I feel comfortable putting it at C.
I do too. I enjoyed watching Hawkeye. I enjoy the return of the Kingpin, even though that's what kind of moves it down the list for me. Is that while I enjoy seeing Vincent D'Onofrio as the Kingpin, he was wasted. He was wasted in that. Now, seeing that he has come back in Echo and they're seeming to use him in full capacity, that's better. But according to
you're wrong about that.
They don't.
You're,
all right.
You're wrong, man.
They just keep bringing back Vincent D'Onofrio to use him in these little crappy one-off parts, and he is one of the greatest actors to step into a Marvel role.
Kate Bishop was fine in that show.
You ain't never lie, NJ.
Yes, She-Hulk is garbage. We'll get to that, Kimball.
What up?
Yeah, Kate Bishop. I love Haley Steinfeld. She's great. But she wasn't the best part. I like Hawkeye. I think he's compelling. When he's it's a good end up. I think it's a good way to end off. They're like, oh, it's just MCU bull crap. Everybody say it's woke.
No, it's a good ending. It's a good ending to his arc.
Yeah, I think it's fun.
If Hawkeye doesn't come back, if Jeremy Renner doesn't ever come back, that's fine, because now I have this ending thought that Clint Barton is somewhere with his family, living the rest of his life.
That's what we hope, because hopefully he's just retired. Yeah. Kate Bishop can be, because they're going to do the Young Avengers. That's what they're pushing for, which is going to be. We'll see about that. All right, Spider-Man: No Way Home. Okay, so again, welcome everybody for joining. We're doing the MCU ranking again. Not again. This is the first time, but we did DCEU ranking. If you guys want to check that out earlier in the video. So anybody who knows me knows how much I love Spider-Man.
Indeed. For me,
I'm putting No Way Home at C.
Ooh, No Way Home at C. Okay.
I'll explain why, but go ahead.
Yeah, no. See, I know you explain why. See, me personally, I don't agree. I know you have this Spider-Man bias and you're trying to work against it, but you don't have to if it's a good movie. It is good. Does it bring back? It is fan service, but it's fan service done right. It's not fan service just to make a quick buck. They bring back good villains and they bring back the two greatest Spider-Man of all time, and they tell a very good story.
They do, and I like that they did not.
Yeah. They make Andrew Garfield redeem himself in The Catch, redeem himself not only in The Catch, but redeem himself when he was telling a story about how he stopped pulling his punches, how he became a bitter Spider-Man. That moment alone, now he goes back to his universe, and that changes him forever.
Agreed. I think it's really compelling. Like they brought back, instead of making them just cameo like splooge like they had been doing, they brought him in, they gave him a part, they gave him an arc in the story, and they made it relevant to the story. And I love it. And I cried during this movie. But it's just another Spider-Man in the MCU movie. I loved it when I saw it, but the more I watch it, the more I realize its flaws. And I'll tell you what, the ending of this movie made me very, 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 very excited to see Spider-Man 4, because that means that we get an actual Spider-Man who doesn't have a high-tech suit. It's just a suit he made in his shitty apartment, and he goes out and he fights crime in New York City. Like, he finally back to the basics.
Yeah, he finally becomes the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Yes. And that's what I want. That's what I want from Spider-Man, and I hope that we get that in Spider-Man 4. Those movies made so much money. So I hope one day we will get that, but it's not like looking like we will.
And you know what? When we hit Spider-Man 4, I hope this is the first movie where it's actually just Spider-Man, not Spider-Man. Spider-Man and a friend.
It's not, because they already confirmed that his partner, because it's a Sony property, they have to have an MCU character in it to make it. Same with like how with Universal, the rights with Hulk, Universal owns the rights. They can use the Hulk, but the Hulk has to be, he can't be just a solo. It has to be in a movie with another character that they own. So same with Sony. So now that Sony they still have the rights, they're never going to give up the rights. They're just going to keep making these shitty spinoff movies that have nothing to do with Spider-Man. And when we're going to get Ant-Man. So Ant-Man will be his helper in the next movie.
No.
Yeah. So that'll be interesting. But yeah, No Way Home, it's a B. It's not a bad movie. It's the best of the trilogy in Spider-Man, but it's still not the Spider-Man that I want. So Moon Knight, that's up next.
Moon Knight is I got to give Moon Knight a B as well, because I 100% was full, like, all in on Moon Knight from the beginning. Now, do I think that they didn't give themselves enough time to tell the story? And it's yes, 100%. If they gave themselves enough time, it would have definitely moved itself up the list, because we were telling a story for the first couple episodes, and then once we hit like the last 2 or 3, they jumped straight to the finale.
Yes, and then it ended up being a kaiju battle again. Anybody who hasn't seen any of this stuff, I don't. If you care or not, we do talk slight spoilers for each of these, so just a little warning. But at the end with the kaiju fight, and it's just 2 big monsters fighting while he does some martial arts in the foreground. Like, it had the mental health side of it, and like just really the message and just the tone of it was. I loved it. And then again, they dropped the ball with these season finales, man. The only thing, that's why Loki's S tier. If Moon Knight would have been consistent, it would be an A. Easy A.
Yeah, 100%.
So I think Moon Knight's really good. I think it deserves B and B.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
Yes.
You ain't lying, NJ.
NJ, you remember my build? I had the most overpowered build for him. Good times. Miss those days. Moon Knight's good. Anything else you want to add?
No, that's it, man. You hit it right on the nail. Moon Knight.
Ethan Hawke.
Ethan Hawke. Yes, Ethan Hawke
he's
been on a roll lately. Just in everything he shows up in, I need to watch.
Yeah, right. He's so good. I want to see. He was good in The Black Phone.
Yeah,
the most recent thing I think of him. And we're gonna do this. We're gonna skip ahead to this because this came out recently, and we've seen. Or did this come out before that? No, it did. So we're on the right track. Okay, so Multiverse of Madness. I don't entirely hate this movie, so I want to give it a D.
Yes, all madness, but no multiverse.
One multiverse. We went to not one one universe, one alternate universe. We went there. It was really whack. It was just New York City, basically, but with trees everywhere.
Yeah, New York City and
like
Bruce
like
Campbell.
vegan New York, basically.
Yeah, we got Bruce Campbell selling pizza balls.
Pizza deliver a pizza ball.
Yeah, Pizza Papa.
Pizza Papa. Yeah, nobody messes with Pizza Papa. But it's so the movie is really well done, like in terms of Sam Raimi-isms. I really like the way he directed it for the most part. But like at the end, the whole Illuminati thing, it's another thing that was like,
what a
this movie made the most intelligent guy act the most stupid. Yes. Doctor Strange is an idiot.
Yes.
An idiot. And Scarlet Witch is the most overpowered being in all of the MCU. She could wipe the floor. She could just win everything. The fact that she lost, spoiler, it's just ridiculous. The Illuminati stuff for them to just get annihilated, while it was fun, and I like it to an extent, it does not have any purpose. It's just there to give people
and then like you said, for the simple fact that she wipes out the two male characters before they can even have the attempt to fight against her. And then they have a 20-minute fight between both female characters.
let's be real. I get where you come from, but she wiped the floor with them very quickly. They should have made it more.
I mean, I would have liked to see, Reed Richards and Black Bolt actually put up a fight.
Well, he tried. I mean, Reed did try, and then she destroyed him, because that's what would really happen. Is Reed would go to fight Scarlet Witch, and she'd just be like, "What do you? Okay,
unravel,
yeah, unravel." And Black Bolt's being his only power to and her being like, "What mouth?" I love that. I get where you come from, and why would the only one that should have been able to take her is Captain Marvel, Rambo, Captain Marvel.
Yeah, exactly. No, she didn't. She got a whole statue dropped on her and everything,
Yeah, well, it's a whack movie. It's the Sam Raimi isms in it. It's I enjoy. I like having Bruce Campbell. I like the way he does horror, but it is not. They were, selling this movie as the first horror film in the MCU.
Exactly.
That's not what this movie is. It's not
at all.
Not at all.
The most scary thing about it is the fact that it's an actual movie.
Yes.
That's the most frightening thing about it. Like, damn, dude, this is an actual movie.
It got made. God damn it. But next we got Miss Marvel.
Hey, NJ ain't lying. NJ said his Black Bolt from Future Fight kills Wanda.
You stole all of my builds, or I gave you all of my builds. So if he could kill Wanda, it was because of me. Let's get it.
Uh-oh.
Miss Marvel,
oh, well, you know what? I don't hate Miss Marvel. Miss Marvel's fun. Like I said, there's like a weird, quirkiness to it that makes me feel like I'm almost watching Spider-Man. It's not horrible. I like it, and I would honestly give it a solid C.
Okay, I can agree with that. For me, it's C-.
Yeah, more.
They dropped the ball. They start these shows off so well done. Like they have everything figured out. They know what they're doing. They have a plan.
Yeah.
And then you get to the 4th episode and you're like,
clandestine.
What? And then there's they tried too hard to shoe in. They shoehorn in the 10 rings. They shoehorn in Kree and the cosmic bands and Quasar and cosmic stuff. And then what sucks is that you had to watch this and WandaVision and Secret Invasion to understand Marvels. And all of those shows, every single one of those shows was shit for the most part. Besides WandaVision.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get to Secret Invasion. Don't you worry about that. But yeah, no, Miss Marvel. I'd say it's well made. It's decent. I don't like the whole you're a mutant.
Yeah.
At the end, it's all right. Can we stop shoehorning in stuff?
But the whole thing.
Reveal at the end of the.
But you know what? That would have been okay if it was by the way, you're a mutant, and they're like, and she's like, all right, give me the car keys. You just don't care. Whatever it is, it's just another label.
Yeah. She's like, whatever it is, it's just another label for us. It's okay, are you pushing it now? Because, that's the whole point of the X-Men is they are the minority. The whole point of versus the Brotherhood, and that they don't want people to know of their existence because they'll be ridiculed and shunned.
Yeah.
I get that, but it's just so in your face, and it just just ruins it. When it's like shoved down your throat, it's not
good.
It's not good.
Put it where it deserves to be. Don't even argue with yourself. This movie is a fuck. It is a. Ooh.
I think you can let one F-bomb slip.
This movie is an atrocity. When I first seen it, I loved this movie, and I will admit to that. When I first seen this movie in theaters, I absolutely loved it. I adored it. But you know what? Watching it over again, the CGI is absolutely atrocious. The story is bad. They try the whole thing where you feel bad for the villain again with Christian Bale losing his daughter. I'm a father. I feel bad for him losing his daughter. But you know what? He turns into an absolute menace, bro. He turns into an absolute menace.
Yeah, and he's the only good part of the movies. Like they took one of my favorite MCU characters, if not like my favorite, with Thor and Chris Hemsworth, and they took him from Infinity War and Endgame, and they made him into this. Like it's like the Big Lebowski. He's just like, hey man, like let's just like chill. And then they throw in the Guardians for like 2 seconds,
right?
And
just
yes, NJ. The Gore is one of the most terrifying villains in all of Thor history.
Yes,
and they brought him in, and when Christian Bale's on screen, it's amazing. But this is another time where they didn't like Taika Waititi do his thing, and everybody blames him for it. But they cut 30 minutes of like actual screen time from Christian Bale's Gore. And it shows really bad.
Like actual compelling storytelling from Gore.
But it's dark. It's like we don't care about dark. Like if it's got to get dark a little bit, it's fine. They had to go ahead. Sorry.
The dude's name is the God Killer.
God Butcher. Even worse.
Yeah, he's a God. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's worse. That's worse. So he's a God Butcher, and you're telling me that it's too dark. What did you expect? What did you expect from somebody who's out here butchering deities?
Yeah, and it's really like, and then it tries to be so super funny. And while I like Taika Waititi's humor, having Russell Crowe's fat ass talk about orgies and stuff in a God City is just it doesn't work, man.
Yeah,
it's not funny.
Yes, and then they show you this deleted scene that actually makes Zeus seem like a very compelling character and actually a real god, and they wipe it for him talking about orgies.
Let's talk about the next orgy. It's like, what? Like, what the? And he's like, there's a God butcher.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't care. You're not invited to the orgy. It's like, all right, cool. So this is what we're doing. We're talking about orgies.
Step on the place that very much looking like a stage.
Very much looking like a stage. Yeah. I don't. When we first saw it, I guess I was entertained in the theaters with you when we saw it. But other than that, like, it's dumb. Like, Thomas, you're still here. Show us your love for Love and Thunder, man.
Yeah, bro.
Loose Goose. What does it say? Goose? He's like LMAO, Zeus X Goose. Giss. I'm Giss. My name is Giss. All right, so we're just gonna do this.
Nothing to say. Trash.
I watched, and I guess I can't give a fair assessment of this because I only watched 3 episodes. But my wife watched, and as she said in the chat, where'd she say it? She-Hulk is garbage. She-Hulk is garbage. She-Hulk is really they ruined the best superhero to come out of Marvel Netflix, which is Daredevil. And then they make him do the walk of shame and like walk without his boots on, like in costume down the street with it's just weird. It's just weird, man. And then the twerking and like I get why they made it and why they made it the way it is. Actually, I don't. I don't know why I'm saying. I don't know why I said that. I don't understand why they keep doing this stuff. They keep trying to pander to these audiences. And again, I don't want to be like that guy that brings up all this woke crap and people like want to like say everything's woke. But they brought in these activists to make this show when females are the lowest percentage of viewers for the MCU. That's a Marvel, like the comics and stuff. That's like a largely male dominated thing. And that's not to say that women can't watch these things and love them and have a part and have a say. But when they make it, and it's just literally like when I watch it and I feel like I shouldn't be watching it because it's not like, it's like, oh, well, I wanted to enjoy it. I mean, like I like stuff. I like girls stuff sometimes. Like, whatever, I'm comfortable with myself. I want to watch the She-Hulk. And then when it's like really just in your face and it makes you feel like you're a terrible person because you're watching it. It's like, why are you watching this? You're a man. It's like I like She-Hulk. I think she's a great character.
a great character,
and then they also ruined Hulk too. So that's another thing. It's like they keep making this like he's like a big doofus.
Yeah, and then they do this whole thing, back in Age of Ultron. I'm a monster. Can't have any kids. Why would you want to build a family with me? Oh, hey, by the way, this is my son.
What's another thing? We're not gonna get. He just has a son. Do you see his haircut? Like top of the head, his head is shaved back.
Yeah,
and that's like because he's an alien. I'm Scar. It's like you have a son. Who'd you have sex with on
right.
Scar, man?
Right, bro. Is there another
also,
weird Hulk lady?
What the?
It's my birthday.
It's my birthday. Yeah, it's not my birthday when this came out. It was a sad day. She-Hulk, Tatiana Maslany, she is amazing. She's a great actress. She's adorable. She's very funny. It's not the actors. I don't have anything against any of these actors. Besides Brie Larson because she's just annoying.
Oh, it's
was that like a personal attack or something? Is that like a personal attack or something?
I might say she's just dead inside. Last great movie she was in was like Scott Pilgrim.
I mean, I don't hate Brie Larson by any means. I don't hate her.
No. She's just not a great actor. She's just not a great actress.
Yeah. We'll move on from that. We're gonna go to Werewolf by Night. So this is the first like spotlight, like short film.
I absolutely love Werewolf by Night. I love the black and white. Anybody watching, I get an absolute hard on from black and white movies.
You love black and white stuff. It's really weird. Not everything's so black and white, bro.
Yeah. Not everything's all black and white.
But this is, and it's really good.
Yeah, it is. It's fantastic.
It's good. Hour-long horror short and it's like gritty and gruesome. It's not S tier. You know why it's not S tier? Because it's not longer.
Exactly.
It's not longer, and it's not a full movie.
If it was a full-length movie, NJ, S tier. For what it is, it is absolutely amazing. The actors are great. It tells a nice story. This is a every year around Halloween time watch, for sure.
You know what? I'm looking at the other things, and I hate what we have in A tier besides Civil War. Because Civil War is an A, so if I put this in S tier, Civil War has to go into S tier. So, yes, fair enough. It's good. It's good. It's amazing. It's in terms of like everything on A tier. I have to say, Werewolf by Night is my favorite out of all 5 of those.
Honestly, it is.
We love horror. Like we're a big horror. Besides like comic book stuff, like horror movies, that's our bread and butter right there as well.
Oh yeah, 100%. So, this right here, and especially because werewolves don't get what they deserve. No, and you know what? There's not many great werewolf movies, and for this to be as short as it was, and to be a Marvel property, this is one of the best werewolf movie shows or anything that I've watched personally.
Yeah, it's really good, and it was gritty. And Michael Giacchino, he's an amazing composer, and this was his first directorial debut. For this first time directing, my God, he made it feel like a old Universal monster film. It was really so well done, man.
Yes, he did.
Shots,
100%, and then just like the slight color, like the random like bits of red and stuff that would randomly come up during it.
Yeah, like that's the only color that shines through. Is red, like Elsa Bloodstone and stuff. Very good. I can't wait for them to make more. I heard they're doing Swamp Thing. Not Swamp Thing, man. Is it Man Thing or Swamp Thing?
It's Swamp Thing.
Swamp Thing.
No, Man Thing.
No, because is it Man
Thing?
Thing?
Man Thing. It's Man Thing.
Because Swamp Thing's DC, I believe, right?
Yes, it is. It's Man Thing.
Yeah. Okay, so Werewolf by Night. Okay. Yeah, love it. Wakanda Forever, though. This is tough because I don't hate this movie. It's way too long.
It is. It is way too long.
Is it better than the first one? I want to say it's better, more.
It's better made than the first one.
It's going to be in C. I have to put it in C.
Yeah.
I think you can agree with that.
It's on par. It's not any better than the first one. The story is still good.
It's NJC tier.
It's still good.
It's good. It's a good movie. I enjoyed watching it. I think we just made a bunch of people mad.
See, BC. Thomas knows BC, bro.
Yeah. It's all right. It could have been better. I get like because of the situation with Chadwick, rest
in peace.
It's with what they did and like what they had and what they were given, and the fact that he rewrote this and refilmed the entire movie pretty much, and this is what he came out with. I think he did a good job. Would I have liked to see Chadwick Boseman? Obviously, we all would have. It's unfortunate. It's so sad that what happened to him. And you really feel it. Like I remember seeing this with you. We both teared up.
Yeah,
It's very emotional.
His presence is, very much known throughout the movie.
Yeah,
because they don't want you to forget about him. They don't want you to forget that Chadwick Boseman is the reason why this movie is being made, and he is the Black Panther. We're not replacing him. We're moving forward, but we're still letting you know that Chadwick is our Black Panther.
Yeah, Thomas said it best. Like it was okay. It's long. It's very long, way too long. And Chadwick, they honored him, I think, very well in that movie. So
yes,
that's all I really need to say about that. Quantum Mania. Oh wait, no, holiday special.
I love the holiday special. It was fun. I watch it every Christmas. Guardians. It's sad that this holiday special here is more lovable and fun and better than Volume 2.
It's really, really good.
It is. It is very good. And you know what? I teared up on this too.
Yeah.
Because Christmas is our time for people, and I could feel that. I feel the whole thing about wanting to be around family, and many people don't get to be around their families.
Exactly. Like
so
it's funny.
It's relatable.
Well, the fact that they made it with just Mantis and Batista.
Yeah, Drax.
Like they're so good together. Their chemistry is great. The way the comedic timing is on point all the time. It's so funny. Like all the jokes are really like there. The kidnapping of Kevin Bacon because they're stupid and they think that Kevin Bacon's like some like deity and whatnot, and like the way because people talk about it. Like I love it. The way they did it was really good, and it's a good special. Like they're really doing good with these like short things where they don't really have to put too much effort into it. Like obviously took a lot of finesse and whatnot, but it was easy and short and straight to the point. I love it.
Exactly.
Quantumania.
Whew, man, Quantumania is not good.
I'm gonna give that E.
It's not good. It's better than everything in F tier, and that's the reason why it gets the E. Other than that, this movie is all over the place. It's horrible. We jump right back into the quantum realm, and it's a show, right? It's a show, all right.
It's more of the same old crap with that. They're dumbing down like the characters we love. Like Ant-Man is very much he should not have been able to take out Kang the Conqueror.
No.
Okay, a bunch of ants should not have been able to beat Kang the Conqueror.
Especially if he's going through other things and they're doing this whole like I've killed multiple Avengers. I've killed were you the one with the hammer, man? So you're telling me that this guy is out here killing Thor and maybe even
he can't take Ant-Man.
Yeah, he either killed Thor or he killed Captain with the he did something. But the thing is, if you can kill either Captain America or Thor, you have no problem with Ant-Man.
Yeah,
no problem.
Soloing Kang. Ant-Man soloed Kang in this movie, and I mean, thank God. Like, I'm not to say thank God, but with actually not thank God at all. That's
the whole thing with Jonathan Majors.
With Jonathan Majors is like I liked him. I like Jonathan Majors as an actor. What he did. I don't know the full story behind it, but honestly, like now they can hopefully move on from him and like actually bring in something more compelling because Kang the Conqueror is supposed to be a bigger threat than Thanos, and he got beat by Ant-Man.
Not even by Ant. He got beat by Ant-Man's ants.
Well, hey man, those ants lived for like 1 million years. Yeah. And turned into quantum ants,
bro. Yeah, quantum ants.
All right, so we'll go. This is going to be the last S tier.
100%.
Guardians of Galaxy Volume 3. So who got 7? Whoever said 7, you were right. I think it was
NJ.
NJ was right. Yeah, he knows us. He knows his boys well. Yeah, it was NJ. Good job, NJ. You're right.
All right, NJ. Yeah.
You win a. I don't know. You win. I'll give you.
You win a lifelong friendship with your boys.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? I'll gift you a free sub when we get that up and running. We actually get memberships going. We get free membership for guessing it right. There you go. Yes, Guardians of the Galaxy 3. The only movie I've seen in recent years that made me, the entire time I watched with my wife, we were crying, just crying and crying.
Oh my God. Crying.
Not afraid to admit it.
No,
sad,
not at all.
Sad.
Baby Rocket, just not even Baby Rocket, just all the scenes with young Rocket. Anytime he would get yelled at, I was just like, oh no,
you keep your hands off it.
Exactly. And then when they thought that Rocket had died, just Chris Pratt's emotions and him screaming, and yeah, I felt that because I was at home too, like no.
Yeah, screaming like him. It was so sad. It was he really made, again, James Gunn is consistent, man. He made the villain, like he would have just, he was kind of a drier villain, but you hated him. Everything about him, you're like, I hope that you die in the most brutal way possible. Yeah. And he's still alive, unfortunately. But it was a part of the story, and I get it. But yeah. It's just really well done. It's beautifully shot. James Gunn knows how to do emotion really well, and the fact that he made it very brutal. Like, there's times where I'm like, how is this movie not rated R? The animal abuse and like some of the stuff is very, very like hard.
Exactly, man. It's hard to watch. Mutated animals, with
they're like robotic, like the walrus. He's got like oh man.
Yes, and of course, we got an otter with robotic arms.
He cut her arms off and he put a robot arm. And then they all die. Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, anyway. So sad. So sad. Yeah, Guardians Volume 3, man. Amazing. Best movie of the year. The only good like Marvel movie to come out. I like Shang-Chi, but the only good Marvel movie to come out like truly since Endgame.
Yeah, Guardians Volume 3.
Actually, I think it's better than Endgame because Endgame's in B tier. Yeah, it's at Infinity War level.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much it, because here we go. There's the last two.
100%.
Secret Invasion is a horrible, horrible, terrible show. They tricked us in the first episode or two. First of all, they kill off Maria Hill, a veteran of the MCU and somebody who's very she wasn't very prevalent in the show in the MCU, but she was you still liked her. Maria Hill was a good character.
She was. Yes.
She just dies.
Yes, it's almost like after Agent Coulson, after they got rid of Agent Coulson, Maria Hill kind of stepped into that spot. She was the right hand man for Nick Fury, and it's almost like you guys took Coulson away from us again. But it was so anticlimactic how you took her away. Coulson, when he got murked, it was like, wow, dude, they killed Coulson. This hurts. Maria was like, dang, they killed Maria.
Yeah, I was like, when they did that though, that's when I was like, oh shit, they're listening to the fans with the criticism that they don't actually follow through or create stakes for anything,
right?
Which was it's still a huge problem of mine, because you're just like, well, they're gonna win. Like, I'm not worried about anything.
No.
But then they killed her off, and I was like, oh, okay. And then it got really and then the second episode was good, and then episode 3, and I was like, oh god. Oh. And they make Samuel L. Jackson, Nick Fury, one of the coolest dudes ever. They turn him into just a sad old crotchety ass old man. That's just like, who are you? You're not Nick Fury.
No,
you still Talos, and then they kill off Talos, who's one of the best characters ever. I love Ben Mendelsohn. I actually cared about him, and they kill him off for no reason.
Exactly.
And then this is the same shit we get in the Marvels. Yep. The Marvels just terrible. Kamala Khan, Iman Vellani, she is amazing. She's so talented, and I feel bad for her. I hope she actually still has a future in the MCU.
I really hope she does too.
But she's the best part. She's amazing as Miss Marvel.
I don't care about I don't care what's her name, Monica
Rambeau. I care about her more than I do Captain Marvel.
Oh yeah, Carol. Listen, like I said, we can get rid of Carol. There's no need for her. she's overpowered and she's not doing anything. She's not doing anything in the MCU. We got
No,
all
she
these. We
could
got all these
settle the
people.
whole-
We got all these. Yeah, she could settle all the Avengers
all
level
disputes.
threats.
Yeah.
Yep.
Solo it.
Here she is. Yeah. She's just out here floating around space, getting her
Yeah.
hair cut.
For one movie.
Yeah.
NJ says, what about Echo? Should I watch now or could wait? I think that you could watch. I think you should watch it just so you can
So you could know.
as you can know, but I also think you shouldn't, because if they keep giving us this crap, this is all we're gonna get. All we'll ever get is crap.
Yep.
Until people stop watching this stuff and actually put their foot down and show Marvel hey, we don't want this anymore. Can you go back to just the basics? Just give us good stories, good movies. That's all anybody really wants. We don't want all these messages and political views shoved down our throats.
Give me a plan. Give me a plan. Give me another 10-year plan.
That's all we need. We just need something. Yeah. We just want good stories, good movies. That's it. We just want to be entertained.
That's it.
And we haven't been entertained in a long time. Look at how much stuff is below B in C tier.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
All of this. This is mid. This is stuff I didn't hate it. I wasn't offended watching it, but I don't really enjoy it.
No,
I'll never watch any of this again.
And everything now the thing is, I wouldn't say that, because I will watch Far From Home again. I will watch, Age of Ultron. But anything D and below, I will never watch it again. I will never think to watch it again. I'll scroll past it without even taking a second look.
Yeah, I'll never watch any of this again. It doesn't bring me any joy watching it. And whatnot. But yeah, here we go. That is, let me make it a little bit bigger.
There we go. That's it.
There's our tier list ranking. Only took us an hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes to get through, but we did it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, man. Yeah, so we'll go over one more topic before we get out of here. We've got some stuff to do and want to take. We, went way past the time I wanted to go over, but that's good. We had fun. Yeah. Okay, thanks to everybody who joined. We're going to go over a couple of things. We're going to talk about the roadmap. So with Indigo Realm in the channel, for the people who are still here and listening, and obviously this entire live stream will be up on the YouTube channel. So if anybody wants to watch later, they can. So basically, we have a roadmap. So we're going to do everything quarterly with this channel. So movie reviews, we're going to start off with the simple basics with movie reviews, short and long ones, on the short YouTube shorts and whatnot. We have a couple of video ideas coming out in the next few weeks. June is going to be kind of getting the hang of things, or not June, January. Into getting the hang of things and getting all sorted out here. And then February is going to probably kick it into high gear, and we're going to be putting out reviews weekly. We're going to be putting out polls. We're going to get a Patreon going, and we're going to have more social media presence on other websites and whatnot.
More live streams like this.
Yes, more. We're going to start live streaming at least at the start. We're going to do hopefully 2 times a week. I might just live stream. We might just live stream just for the hell of it randomly, because this has been really fun and whatnot, and that'll help channel growth. The films mentioned, so that's why I asked. So every time, if you guys posted your favorite movie down below or in the chat or on the poll that I posted earlier, I will watch if I haven't already watched them. And I'm going to do eventually user and fan reviews. So I'll post polls, and say you guys, I get 5 movie recommendations. I'll put a poll out, and then everybody can vote on which movie we watch and review. Stuff like
that'd
that.
be the that'd be the movie for that week or for that month or something like that.
Yeah.
And then there'll be times where we give a theme. Say since we like horror movies, so give a theme like home invasion. Have you guys pick from 3 movies, and that's what we go on about.
Yeah, exactly. And we'll do themes, and we'll do I'll release in posts the roadmap for the quarter. So we have up to March and April at the latest planned out. So that's what we're going to be doing with that.
Right.
We're going to be doing most anticipated movies of the year. That'll be another live stream probably later this week. And then, we'll we got a lot of stuff going. The roadmap for January is looking pretty good. We're gonna still see the new Mean Girls movie.
Right.
We're gonna watch Mean Girls, and then we're gonna actually do a full review of both Mean Girls movies, the original and the new one.
Can't forget about the classic.
We love the original. Yeah, we love the original. Yes, NJ. Movie recommendations. Post any recommendations you want. Always comment. Like you guys interacting with us really helps the channel. It'll help us grow and give us the tools we need to give you guys more. It's late as hell there. I know it's like 8:30 where you are. I know NJ is in India, so it's like 2 a.m. over there. So KGF. All right, that's all right. We'll watch that. I'll look that up. Thomas, so that's it. I know it's 8:30 over where you are, Thomas, but
it's 3:30 where we're at.
Yeah, it's 3:30 in the afternoon. So we will do more earlier streams. We're gonna try and go for like Saturday, Friday night streams, or Friday in the afternoon. Depends on when we get off. We work and stuff. So we will try and accommodate everybody, like people out overseas and whatnot in different time zones, so that we can.
I gotta show love for everybody,
But all of our live streams will be posted to the channel afterwards, and you guys can watch them there and interact there, and that way you guys can leave comments. Don't forget to hit the bell, notification bell, so you guys get notified anytime we go live.
Yep, anytime we go live or post something new. Right now, one video up. Devin has his YouTube short, his review for Night Swim. So if you haven't watched that, go check that out. Share that to your friends.
60-second me rambling on, but it's something. And I will be doing a lot more shorts. So if you guys have any reviews, I know tomorrow I'm seeing Wonka. So I will be putting out a review for Wonka. I also have my review for Godzilla -1. And I was going to see The Beekeeper, but I don't know if I'll have time to do that. But yeah, so the rest of this month is just going to be, we're going to be doing our weekly live streams. Next movie coming up besides Mean Girls is the ISS movie about the International Space Station. Thomas, yes, to answer your question, game reviews. So right now, as we start off the channel, we're going to be still mostly doing movies. Eventually we're going to branch into stuff we like music, metal music. We're going to go into video games. I'll start doing like solo live streams and video games if I need to. Because I do love, I'm not talking about Destiny. I'm not doing that damn game anymore. Never again. No way. I might put out a video. Yeah. That'll be a fun try and edit and stuff put together.
Games will definitely be more his thing. Not that I don't play video games, but I play very limited video games. So yeah, Devin can branch out. Do the video games and stuff like that. Yeah. Like some more stuff that we like.
We will.
We both like Pokemon. Maybe some
big
card
Pokemon fans, big wrestling fans. Yeah. We'll go into sports. The Lions.
Wrestle Funko Pops back there.
Yeah, so there's a lot of topics, pretty much entertainment. Like, it's mostly going to be like an entertainment channel. Eventually, I'm going to do cooking videos too, because I am a cook or a chef.
And
I like to cook.
He's being modest. He's a chef, and I'm fat and love food.
So yeah, we have a whole variety of everything that we're going to be doing. But for right now, just to keep it concise and simple, just sticking with movies. We could talk about movies all day. Like out of all the topics, like movies is what we love the most. So yeah, that's the rest of January. So expect a Mean Girls original and new one review that's going to be coming out hopefully within the next week or so. And then I got a full review for Godzilla -1 coming. And then we'll do some more. January is going to have more live streams because we're still getting started and whatnot, and we're still setting up the channel and everything. So for January, we'll probably do more like live stream based stuff. We're going to do more tier rankings later in the week. Maybe tonight.
We saw some shout outs for, Star Wars tier ranking and stuff. So that's something we can get around to for sure.
So that's what we'll throw that into the next live stream. And then February and March are all pretty set and ready to go. We got Argyle coming out, the new Matthew Vaughn film. We'll be seeing that. Out of Darkness is more obscure.
Jack Superman in a comedy
with his weird
square
haircut. It's so weird, but it looks good. We're gonna see that. We're gonna see Out of Darkness, the new Bob Marley biopic, Madam Web. That's gonna be the most fun to do a review of. Is Madam Web.
That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, and then there's a Ethan Cohen film coming out called Driveway Dolls. So we'll be doing a review for that. So like a lot of live streams for right now, and a lot of just movie reviews. I'm going to keep up with everything. We're just seeing anything. Like we got a Mean Girls review coming out. You think you people want to hear us talk about Mean Girls? Maybe.
And you know what? And on top of that, if there's something that you guys are thinking about seeing, throw it in the chat, because maybe we're the guys to go see it. I'll let you know.
Yeah, if there's something you guys want to know, like if there's a movie you guys don't want to pay money to go see, and you want to just comment, like stay up to date with us. I'm gonna make a Twitter/X account so you guys can hit us up there. But I will have the Facebook open, everything, so you guys can interact with us and let us know, because we want. Yeah, it's just Sarah says she wants to hear us talk about Mean Girls. Oh, we will. We will. Hey. I love the original Mean Girls, and I cannot wait to talk about it. And this new one, I'm optimistically cautious about. So, so we will be watching that. So that's pretty much what we got planned. I do have March. Obviously, March is got Dune Part 2, which is it's in my top 3 most anticipated movies of this year. Yeah, Mean Boys.
Mean Boys talk about Mean Girls.
Thomas, for your 2 recommendations, put them in the chat again so I can write them down, so I don't have to scroll up. Yeah, if you don't mind typing them in again. And so that's pretty much what we got going on for the rest of the month, and then weekly reviews and live streams up into March. And then March and April is when the movie years, blockbusters start really popping out and like coming out every week. So
we're really getting everything rolling.
Yeah, we're gonna be busy talking about movies and doing just random crap and shenanigans, and you guys hopefully will join us and love every bit of it. And feedback is also welcome. Please give us feedback. We take constructive criticism if there's something you guys don't like. If there's something that bothers you, don't be hesitate to reach out to us and let us know. We want to be there for you guys. You guys are the reason why we're doing this. We care about what you have to say. So don't hesitate. Yeah. And
no, not at all. Constructive criticism. Absolutely. We love the criticism. We love hate. It's all right.
Hey, if you're not hating, then you ain't doing stuff right, isn't it?
Exactly.
But just last thing to go over before we get out of here is the March roadmap. So besides Dune, we have a lot of movies to watch in March. So if you guys want to have any recommendations in March, like before March, please send them to us. You guys have a lot of them. One thing is bothering you. Hold on, I'll stop for NJ. What do you got? What's wrong, NJ? Is it because we don't? Is it because it's 2 a.m.? Johnny, bro, get better beard than mine. Look at my shit. Like, yeah, he's had his beard like that for 20 years, man. That's what.
Yeah, I got this little gray patch, though, man. I'm starting to look old, bro.
And you're younger than me. That's hilarious. So yeah, we'll deal with that, NJ. Don't worry. So March is pretty packed. So if you guys have any recommendations for what you want us to do, obviously all of February and the rest of the month in January, let us know. March is pretty packed because we got Dune, we got the new Blumhouse horror film, which looks like crap, Imaginary. Yes, we got your favorite movie, which you can't wait for, the American Society of Magical Negroes. We will be going to see that.
Yes, sir.
Your beard is not second. My beard is not that bad. It's pretty bad. But we're going to go see that. The new Ghostbusters is coming out. Godzilla vs. Kong, or X-Kong, which is one of our most anticipated movies of the year. We will be doing a day one, probably early review. We might even get screeners to that, which I hope we do. And then Kung Fu Panda 4.
Thank you, NJ. Showing that love, bro.
No, he doesn't have to get a solid beard. He needs to shave it.
I have a solid beard. What you talking about?
Yeah, we know. But all right, man. That's about it, guys. I might be on later tonight. Tonight is the Lions game, the first playoff game at Ford Field at home in over 30 years. So we are very excited. I am jealous of you. I'm always jealous of you. Yeah, so that's about it. You guys just let us know. Keep in touch. Content, like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you guys know when we go live. Yeah, so
post anything new.
Yeah, I know it's pretty late where you are, Thomas. We will talk more. Send over those recommendations and
bro. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to the new Ghostbusters as well. I'm a huge Ghostbusters fan, so I will be seeing that opening night.
Oh yeah, it's on the list, so we got a lot to go over and stuff. So I might be on later tonight on stream again. I know it'll be late for everybody overseas and stuff, but yeah, if you guys can make it, if not, well, see you guys on the next time.
All right.
Thanks, guys. Love y'all.
Yep.
Peace.
Have a good one, guys. Peace.